am not late, and I do not hate YouTube. I like everybody equally. Some more equally than others, but I digress. I am not late. Maybe have you considered that you're here early? Maybe have you considered, whoa, my audio probably sounds really good right now. Can you confirm or deny that? Does my audio sound good? Does my audio sound like ASMR's? Is it ASMRing up your little eardrums right now? I'm so happy that I've set up my audio in such a professional way. Oh wait, I forgot. I'm supposed to do the little announcement arena. Ugh. I hate doing the announcement. It's so tedious. Okay, let me do this. Stream enjoyers. Hi. Spyro. Subway. Beefheart. There we go. Pretty good, I say. Pretty good. Now let's see, what else do we have over here? You prefer Jersey Marks. Well, aren't you a fancy boy shredderator? Well, aren't you just a grand poobah of sandwiches? Hi, ever knew. Oh wait, is that an old message? If that's an old message, then not hi, ever knew. You might not even be here right now, but I certainly don't hate YouTube. I think you're all decent. Hello, little Soyavi. Hello, Far. Hello, Pillow Demon. Audio good, but also what? What are you so mad about, Pillow Demon? Are you writing in your little emo diary? What's poppin' with you, Tumor? Whoa, why are my eyes so closety? Yeah. Blow into the mic to confirm. Okay. Did it hurt your ears? Was that a prank? Spyro, Gyro. Yeah, if you take Spyro, you're gonna get the gyno. So you don't want to take Spyro, unless it's a little purple dragon. In that case, it's okay. Hi, Squishy. Hello, Pillow Demon. Oh, dude, it's going to be one of those nights where my cat scratches my door and wants to go in and wants to go out. I think that he has emotional issues. It's really, really disturbing the way that he wants to be let out after I've already let him in. But you know what, Shredderator? Just for you, because you're such a little namby-pamby fancy boy, we'll stop by Jersey Mike's, okay? Is that what you wanted? Hello, Chimp USA. I like chimpanzees, they're okay. But that anime about the human chimpanzee looks kind of lame. I'm gonna go let out the cat. He loves opening the door and closing it. It's his passion. Go on, get. Go on, get. Ha ha ha. Okay, goodbye. I'll miss you. Somewhat. You know what? I've been thinking a little bit lately. Oh, hi, Tumor. I don't know if I told you hello yet, but I've been thinking about our new Gymnastics American Princess. Not Gymnastics American Princess. Our ice skating American Princess. She's pretty impressive. I like her colorful ring hair. I think that it's pretty kawaii. Oh, hi, Vicky. Thank you for raiding. I'm not doing anything particularly interesting right now. I'm just doing my greetings. I'm just telling people about that kawaii Olympian lady that does the ice skating and how she is America's sweetheart at the moment. In the same way that Tanya Harding was at one point in her life until she busted out that other ice skater's kneecaps, which is kind of funny, but obviously not very funny for the girl who had her legs busted. That's horrible for her. But everything else about it, it's an objectively kind of, wait, no, that's a poor taste to say, isn't it? So never mind, I'm not going to say that. But hi, Far9492, nice to see you. You're a connoisseur of sorts. Whoa, what are you a connoisseur of? Are you a connoisseur of salami? You just love slopping down that salami, don't you? That's okay, I'm not one to judge. Don't take Spyro into your gyno. That's terrible advice. No, that's what I'm saying. Don't take Spyro or else you're going to get gyno. That's the condition where, like, males get, like, bosoms or whatever. Hi, Declan. Hi, Fifth Venom. They have a vendetta against closed doors. They do. They don't really like being excluded for things. The things with cats is that they're just obsessed with controlling people. It's not that they necessarily want to go somewhere. It's just that they want to exert power over you because they have evil in their heart of hearts. You spent an hour pacing around losing your mind about getting this far. Wait, did you actually advertise yourself, or are you just talking about the lad that hopefully is not going to murderize you in the middle of the woods? I'm a little bit worried about that, but that's none of my business. I guess you can get murderized in the middle of the woods if you really want to. Aye. Hi, Salt Miner. Oh, wait, I already told you hi. Are you the smelly rat? I'm not the smelly rat. I smell really, really good. Hold on, let me smell myself. Yep. It smells pretty good. Pretty good. Who's Tanya? Well, Tanya Harding, Vicky, she was this ice skater in, I believe, the 80s and 90s, and she was, like, really good at it, and she invented some special move, but she was too, I guess, brutal with her ice skating and not elegant enough, so she was rejected a lot, and she was, like, had humble origins growing up, but then one day she was competing against this girl, Nancy Kerrigan, and so it was either Tanya Harding that smashed in Nancy Kerrigan's kneecaps, or potentially her husband. And that's the mystery of it all. But the real thing about it is that Tanya Harding also used to be a host on this weird comedy show that used to show on, I think, like, what was it called? True TV, or maybe it was Spike TV, where all of these, like, D-list celebrities would rank clips of, like, AFV type videos, but lower quality. Like, America's Funniest Home Videos, but, usually low quality or inappropriate, and so it would be these random people you wouldn't care about, like Tanya Harding and Leif Garrett and... I don't even remember who Leif Garrett is, but that show is pretty good. It was my slop. I miss TV. I used to have rotten TV brain, in addition to having rotten internet brain, but now TV isn't, like, trashy in the dumb way that I need it to be. It's still stupid, but, like, what's the modern equivalent to Jerry Springer? I need yokels beating each other up with salami sticks. This just don't cut it. Well, I guess now there's not really a drive for TV like that, because you can just find viral videos of stuff like that happening. Because there's viral videos of crazy people. And I understand that maybe that's not the best habit to get into, of being fascinated by quote-unquote freak shows, but I can't help myself. I love the freak show. I love Jerry Springer. I love Maury. It's funny stuff, dude. Hi, LaPlaya. Nice to see you. Nobody's trying to do anything to Spyro. Real cats are evil. He's not a bad salt miner. You just can't help yourself, huh? You're gonna get fired. You're gonna get fired. Odette, what is your iconic rifle? I don't know how to shoot rifles, LaPlaya. I'm not allowed to utilize guns. Who is America's sweetheart? I don't know. I think her name is Alyssa Ryu. But she's pretty kawaii. She has stripedy hair like a little raccoon. Indeed. Always let Mike have his way with your sandwich. Ew! No, that's not what Mike sauce is, Shredderator. I don't know what sort of sandwiches you're slurping down, but that's not of interest to any of us good Samaritans over here. Hi, Gungan Descent. It's nice to see you. Who's getting kidnapped? Oh, yeah. Swayabi's getting kidnapped. Is Odette streaming on a different site also? I sure am, baby. Multi-stream posting. I post it on YouTube. I post it on Twitch. I post it on Kick. Just kidding. I don't post streams on Kick. Is that the platform that all of, like, the Russians use? Do I need to start cultivating a larger Slavic viewer base? I don't know. I feel like my viewer base is sufficiently Slavic. She conspired with her ex against Christine Yamaguchi. Her name was Christina Yamaguchi. I thought her name was Nancy Kerrigan. What are the people chatting different messages to her? Oh, yeah, it's on YouTube, friend. How do you know Tanya Harding's purposely, but not Bubbles the Chimp? I know about Bubbles the Chimp, dude. I don't know why you're professing all of these falsehoods that I don't know about Bubbles the Chimp. I know all about Bubbles the Chimp. And then there's, like, a weird Lennon Claypool Delirium song about Bubbles the Chimp, in which it implies that Bubbles and Michael Jackson have, like, romantic escapades together, and then they fly away to the moon. Haven't you ever seen that music video? It's kind of amusing, but also, I believe a little bit mean-spirited. I don't think that Michael Jackson was necessarily diddling Bubbles the Chimp. I think that's a little bit, heinous of an accusation. The sniffing one. The sniffing what? I don't have the sniffing redeem anymore. That was a long time ago. But then I stopped doing it because it was too complicated for me, because I'm kind of dumb. Secretly, don't tell anybody. Don't tell anybody that I'm actually a little bit low IQ. As the kids would say. The combo is incredibly sincere. Well, I hope so, Soyavi. I hope so. I don't know why. Again, it's not my business, but I'm just slightly worried about the possibility that you could be being tricked. But I'm not somebody that's able to tell very well people's intentions and character. So maybe you're good at that. Maybe Maybe you know what you're doing. I certainly don't. Thank you for putting my beret on me, whoever put my beautiful beret on me. It makes me happy to wear my beret because it makes me look handsome. Yeah, True TV, 20 Dumbest... Yeah! It was like World's Dumbest. That's the show I was thinking of. That trashy TV was so fun to watch. I miss it. Oh, Rock of Love was good. Daisy of Love was even gooder, even better, because it was like the watered-down contestants that couldn't make it onto anything else. And they had all of these silly theme music, and there was this like Mexican guy that she nicknamed Fox, and so whenever he was like on the screen, there would be like this motif that would play that would say Fox. It was so dumb. Yes, and British reality TV in the early 2000s used to also be really funny and exploitative. They would like have that one where they would round up the obese people and the super underweight people, and they would force them to switch foods, and they would put all their slop into a giant tube and be like, "This is what you are doing to your organs, you're going to die." It was a crazy show, and then they made the one that was like the same thing but for kids. My goodness, dude. Ho ho ho, you can't make TV like that anymore, buddy. World's Dumbest. Criminals or camp. Exactly, you get it, Gungan Descent. You know what I'm talking about. Those were the days. Those were the days. I accidentally scrolled too far ahead. There we are. Rock of Love. Nancy Kerrigan, voice vote upon new video clip. So much pain. It is sad, Frosty Hoot. We feel bad for Nancy Kerrigan, but at the same time, the Tanya Harding situation is a little bit crazy, because whenever she was on World's Dumbest, she would just give off this wine ant impression. But not even a wine ant, like a buzzball ant. Like a twisted tea ant. It was so cool. Like an on probation ant. Tanya Harding, and then she had like a mullet. Those were the days. Stop reminiscing on that. It's not time for nostalgia. Well, I guess it is a little bit nostalgia, because what's your plan for today? You're gonna listen to Captain Beefheart and play Spyro the Dragon? Those are some old intellectual properties. They probably still have Cops on some Twitch stream. You know who likes to watch Cops? My freaking dad. He's always watching Cops. I don't even know what's entertaining to him about it. It's just the same thing over and over again. TV is still stupid, but it takes itself way too seriously. Yeah, it's not as fun. It's not as open about being the trash that it used to be. TV good. You want more Rexco and Bullock? What's Rexco and Bullock? Is that Poland TV? I don't know why my eyes are looking crazy today, but it's okay. I'll just have this weird eye. That's fine. I don't care. Maybe that's just how I look. I think it is just how I look. You should make your own Jerry show with cheating and femboys. Share it with viewers. I don't know. I don't think that my viewers have what it takes to be on a Jerry type show. I don't think they're the sort to break out into a brawl, except for some of them. They get their feelings hurt too easy because they're sensitive young men. You can't fire me. You don't have a gun. That's what you think, but baby, I'm always armed. If you didn't know, my arms were cropped out of the frame, but I was actually showing off my impressive guns at you. You just can't see them because they're cropped from my webcam. Sorry. World's Dumbest with Impractical. Oh, yes! That is some couch potato Kino Ingo Sexton. I used to love watching Impractical Jokers, but I was a big Joe head. I like Joe because he would take the bits the furthest. I thought that the weakest link was Sal. He was just a little bit wimpy about it, but then that was kind of the point, right? Because then he was kind of the Impractical Joker that got bullied. Murr was okay. Murr was fine. Q was fine. They were just like, mid-tier. Back in my early days of VTubing, there used to be this young kid called Coco Bungus, and he would come into my stream every stream, and he would argue with me about the Impractical Jokers. I haven't spoken to Bungus in years. He made the first Odette drawing, if I remember correctly. It was this Odette, and she was against this, like, giant test tube or something like that. It was a nice drawing. I wonder whatever happened to Mr. Bungus. Mr. Bungus, if you're out there, I can only hope that you're doing well for yourself. You are a good little Bungus. You are the best of Bunguses. You are the worst of Bunguses. Just kidding. You are a perfectly good little Bungus. Bungus among us. Man, I love being a lazy couch potato. I do not drink Mike's sauce. I hardly know him. Yeah, don't drink the Mike's sauce. Don't go to well, actually, I'm going to be honest with you. I think the Mike's sauce is just oil and vinegar, and I love me some oil and vinegar on a sandwich. It tastes delicious. Kick is where the band streamers go. Ooh, so it's like the edgy spear. It's the Wild West. I don't think I can handle Kick. I'm too sensitive. You're getting kidnapped via Gunboy's wife. Well, let's hope so, Mr. Soyavi. Fingers crossed that this tale ends romantically in such a way. All I know is that Kick's mainly funded by Aussie casino companies. Rainbet, 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 rainbet. What if I became a rainbet streamer? That'd be so stupid. I've never played rainbet in my life. People do gambling on Kick. Oh, I've never gambled in my life. That's not true. I have played a scratch ticket or two before, and I used to play a lot of claw games, but there's a little bit of technique to claw games, you know? Stream on Kick for the criminals and Bilibili for the communists. Should I? Well, I think Bilibili is for Chinese people. I don't think that the Chinese would like me that much. I don't know how to appeal to China. Let me think about something. Xiao Hong Shu. Xiao Hong Shu. Bing chilling. Yeah, I don't know Chinese. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Chinese viewers. I'm sorry that I can't appeal to you in the way that you want to be appealed to. You don't even understand what I'm saying because you, speak Chinese, bro. But that's okay. If I speak in tongues, then it'll be the universal language as long as you open yourself up to understanding. Okay, Chinese bro, I'm gonna start speaking in tongues. Universal language. Universal language. Bubbles' latest stats are that he's 180 limbs and in his 40s. Wow, Bubbles is fat AF. Wait, I'm sorry, Bubbles the monkey, if you heard that. I didn't mean to call you fat. I didn't mean to call you obese. I don't actually know how much a chimpanzee is supposed to weigh. Hey, Alexa, how much is a chimpanzee supposed to weigh? Just kidding, I don't have an Alexa. I was just fronting, as the kids say. I've never had an Amazon Alexa, but if I did, I'd be telling her what to do every day. She would be my roboto maid servant. I'd glue her to a, what are those things called? A Roomba. And I'd be like, Alexa Roomba, clean my Roomba. And then she'd do it. And I'd be like, Alexa Roomba, play Fiona Apple on Spotify. And then she would do it because she is a robot servant. A robot maid servant. Oh, dude, I'm so ready for the era of robot maid servants. But I think the problem is that unless they become really accessible, I'm probably never going to be able to afford a robot maid servant. And so I'm going to have to get one off of, Temu or something. And you don't want the Temu robot maid servant, dude. That's just asking for trouble. Xiao Hong Shu. So did you see the Jackson Epstein photo? Ooh, no, I did not see the Jackson Epstein photo. Wait, I know the Jackson 5 song, though. Wait, what do they sing? Bop, bop, bop. Wait, no, that's Hanson. A, B, C. It's easy as 1, 2, 3. It's simple as do, re, mi. A, B, C. 1, 2, 3. Baby, you and me, girl. That's the Jackson 5. I know all about Michael Jackson. Just kidding. I don't know that much about Michael Jackson. I've never played any Michael Jackson-themed games or anything like that. Bubbles. Good old Bubbles. Oh, wow. Somebody else put my little beret on, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful that they did because it made me ponder. The shut up for 1 minute redeem was golden, but it was too powerful. You know, I thought about turning it back on, but you know what? I don't need it right now because I have a lot that I want to express to you about my feelings. Just kidding. I don't have any feelings at the moment. I feel pretty good. But, you know what? If that boy is sincere, if he's after your heart and not just your chocolate starfish, then I say, good for you, little Soyavi. Die for the pursuit of love. There's nothing more worthy of dying for. However, I'd probably say that it's preferable not to die at all, but, you know, you're gonna do what you're gonna do. I do hope that you don't get killed, though. That would be very, very, sad. But if you died, none of us would know. I would just assume that you finally found something better to do at, 2 a.m. than watch these streams. Odette Frame Mog's Burger Det. You're darn right I do, Shredderator. I'm the Chad. Burger Det is just the Brad. She's a frame cell. She just cries and writes in her diary and posts on Crystal Cafe about being mogged. Wait, that laugh was overly mean. I'm sorry, Burger Dad. I didn't mean to laugh at you in an overly mean way. I don't know why I'm picking on Burger Dad. I don't know what she did to me. Ay, ay, ay. What a good day. What a perfect day. Just kidding. My day wasn't perfect, but it was pretty good. I ate some ice cream earlier, and it had cookies in it. It was Bluebell ice cream, and it was so groovy, baby. The Most Extreme Elimination has a 24/7 channel on Twitch. What's the Most Extreme Elimination? What does that mean? You mean washed up contestants? Yeah, I mean washed up contestants. Oh, you just talk for 2 hours about hobbies? Well, you know, conversational chemistry is probably the most important thing that you can have with someone. If you find somebody easy to talk to, then that's probably a pretty good sign. Because if you want to spend the rest of your life to someone, you better hope that they can carry on a really good conversation, and that you can find things to discuss even whenever there's not the most stimuli around, because it'll be easy in your early phase. But I believe in you, little fella. I think that you will be bonded by holy matrimony. I believe in you. I'm so good at speaking in tongues. And thank you, whoever put on my beautiful little beret. Whenever I wear it, it makes me feel kind of happy. It makes me feel a little bit groovy. Bonjour. Bonjour, Farland. It's nice to see you. I'm not French. I'm just wearing a nice little hat, you know? Just because I have fashion and style doesn't mean that I'm a Frenchman. How do you know so many old shows? Because I'm old as hell, playa. Duh. Because I'm decrepit. Grappling with my decay. I'm not French, though, that's for sure. Bonjour. Ha 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 ha. Je suis Odette. I used to love watching Chains of Love. Which one is Chains of Love? I remember Real Chance of Love. And I remember there was a girl on there and they named her Cornfed. I didn't understand what that meant, but now I understand in the modern era that's to imply somebody from, I don't know, the South or the Midwest that is like a farm girl. She eats lots of corn. Bonjour. You're pronouncing my last name again. Gungan Descendant. Gungan Descendant. So picky, so picky. In life, everybody's like, oh, Dad, you need to pronounce things right, you stupid American. And you know what? I'm going to do it because I'm an American can-do, and I got that can-do attitude. I'm not humiliating the obese. And you know, Ozempic doesn't work that good because it's just an appetite suppressant. And so if somebody wants to, they can out-eat the Ozempic, you know. Don't be preposterous. Ho, 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 ho. Ho, 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 ho. Thank you for putting my beret back on. It makes me look cool. Was she the one who... Yes, Tanya Harding is the one that attacked the ice skater, like an ant who's not gonna make it. Oh, she's gonna make it. She's gonna make it to the gas station at 2 a.m. to buy a buzzball and a pack of Newports. Long Island iced tea by the pitcher auntie. Ooh, you know what? I will tell you something. I am not drinking Long Island iced tea, but I did drink a twisted tea, because I'm twisted like my soul. I'm dark and edgy. I'm not that edgy. I don't think I'm an edgy dude. Cardio Dallasy is a police show on the Cardio Dallasy, which after 5 seasons he becomes a personal guard to the president. The next season he becomes an eco-terrorist. Cardio Dallasy, Cardio Dallasy, that sounds like a pretty action-packed little television program. I'm glad you had a nice time watching it with your little grampy. If you wanted to see cops in action, you know what? If I wanted to see cops in action, I would just go outside of my university and I'd watch people be arrested. People are always getting arrested around here. I see the cops every day because there's just so much crime. It's so crazy. One time in like the ceramics building, there was this homeless lady and she came in on the first day of school and she I don't know, this is a common trait for homeless ladies, but they'll have their bellies hanging out, even if not necessarily saying they're chunky or anything, but they like to wear their shirts up to where it's just like right under their boobs, and they wear their shorts down low, so it's just like their tummy is just out there. And anyway, the homeless lady, she just took a nap on our little lounge area's couch, and she was just in there, and I thought, well, her belly is all exposed, and so I gave her the blanket from my locker that I keep because it gets cold in there, and I was like, hey, do you want this blanket? And she nodded, and I tucked her in. But that's okay. tucking her in wasn't the best idea because she slept there for 2 hours. And then, unfortunately, she got escorted off campus by the campus police. Oh, dude. That's so bananas. What a wild school. Well, I assume that, like, at lots of college campuses, there's always... There's always people getting arrested at college campuses. I assume that's not too out of the ordinary. But she didn't take the blanket with her. So then I just left it in the lounge because I didn't want to take it back because I was like, well, I guess I can't really use it anymore because it has germs on it. Even if I watch it, I'd have to contact the germs because there's a lot of germs that somebody can acquire on their body from the rough living, but that's okay. So I just stayed in the break room for a semester until they moved it to a different room, and now the studio cat sleeps on it sometimes. I guess that after several months, the potential germs that could have been on it probably dried. But that's okay. It is alright. You like to fight, but consensually. I know you do, Salt Miner. You love the judo. You love the grappling. You love checking the oil well, or whatever that move is called, where they just shove that hand on up there. I saw that video, and I was like, oh my gosh, how is that an allowed mood in wrestling? You can't just be shoving your hands up fellas' rectums. But apparently that's like a totally legit wrestling move. But I don't know, dude. I don't understand the world of wrestling. I never watched those shows with WWE and the Kabuki Mist or whatever. Ay. Which were the bad guys of season 4? Who's gonna be Steve Wilco in chat? Well, this isn't the Steve Wilco show. This is Jerry. I like Jerry Springer the best because he had the most aura. Maury Povich was low-key kind of a beta. He was kind of a new male, as the kids would say. Whereas Jerry Springer, he had that fighter energy in him. He was an instigator. I don't know, Maury ain't that bad. I'm just saying nonsense, I think. But Jerry was a little bit funnier. I think he was a funnier dude. Who stole my hat? Who stole my hat indeed? My hat isn't stolen, silly. It's right on my head. You gave me the impression that it was stolen, but actually you can clearly see that it's right on the top of my little coconut. Those are cute Polish cartoons. Rexico and Bowler, look it. You search it? Okay. I'll search for it later. I think the cartoons are pretty interesting. I love the tunes, buddy. Brosio and Bowler. You ever see that Asante guy from 600 Pound Life who got kicked out of a hospital for? Yeah, that's pretty crazy. But Dr. Now is kind of a cool dude. Dr. Now is somebody that's pretty funny, and he has, as the kids would say, as you little Gen Alpha toddlers would say, he has aura. You almost lunged at the stream when I mocked your platinum trophies. What do you mean? When did I mock your platinum trophies? There's nothing wrong with having platinum trophies. What did you have platinum trophies in? I don't even think we ever looked at your trophies. Wait. Did I look at your YouTube channel? Gungan Descendant? I don't remember. I'm sorry, I don't have the strongest memory in the world because I am what somebody might call a simpleton. I don't have one of those noggins that just takes pictures of things all the times on purpose. Well, I do sometimes because one time, I saw my art history professor in the hallway and I went up to her and I was like, hello. And then I asked her how all 6 of her cats were doing because I remembered all of their names, but I don't think I remember their names anymore. Let me see. One of them was Perot. One of them was Luna. There's always a kitty named Luna, though. That's the common kitty name. There was one who was named... No, I just remember Perot and Luna. It's been too long since I heard of them cats. As a young man, I am not sensitive. I'm tough. No, you're not, Piwo. Piwo, if anybody is a sensitive young man, then young man... It's definitely you. You freaking love writing in your diary, and you don't even need to deny it. You're going to be the next great Slav in literature that writes depressing books. I believe in you. Actually, I don't want you to do that. I want you to write happy little books about your little adventures with all your little quirky little friends. You know, I said little too many times in that sentence. You might have gotten the impression that it was the Pee Wee Herman word of the day, but I actually haven't picked the word of the day yet. I haven't picked one at all, but that would be a good thing to start doing, wouldn't it? A word of the day, and then we all flip out and go bonkers like it's Pee Wee's Playhouse once we say it. Well, I couldn't say it because that would be cheating, but one of you could say it, and then I would flip out and I'd be like, ah! You know, the Pee Wee Herman movie is really good. I didn't expect it to be Kino. I was too scared to watch it whenever I was little because there's this part where Large Marge's eyes bulge out and it gave me nightmares. But then I revisited it as an adult, and I gotta say, good movie. Very good movie. I don't like the Ernest movies, though. I hate the Ernest movies. I watched Ernest Goes to Camp, and it was a traumatic experience because those movies are garbo. I hate Ernest. He's an annoying dude. I don't care how earnest he is. There's nothing to do in the early 2000s except watch cable television while waiting for the internet to come back on. Oh, early 2000s television. I miss you. I miss weird movies on TV and watching the VH1 and MTV specials where they would chronicle all of the hits of the previous decades. That was so fun. That was so groovy. We love Gamba. Who the heck is Gamba? Isn't Mike's Sauce lemonade? That's Mike's Hard lemonade. Mike's Sauce is oil and vinegar and oregano. Where's the Spyro? I'm sorry, Philtron. I'm just having a polite conversation right now. I'll be caught up in a second. Kick is based on what? What? Now she's banned on Billy Billy. I'm not banned on Billy Billy. The Chinese Americans, the Chinese China people, the Chinese people of Billy Billy love Odette Balbsy. Every morning they wake up and they do a little bit of those little cool stretches, the Tai Chi, and then they think, man, what a good day it would be if only Odette Balbsy would smile at me. And you're getting it for free. And so you need to be a little bit grateful for what you got going on in life. Hi now, everyone. Hello, Aksoon. Hello, Serial Vapist. Hello, Potion Dweller. Bing, chilling. You're not Chinese, but you missed those Chinese New Year money. Whoa, you got Chinese New Year money? Dustlight, I didn't get any Chinese New Year money. I didn't get any money at all. Actually, this is an armed robbery. Give me your money, Buster. Just kidding, Buster. You don't have to give me your money. That's your money. Why don't you go treat yourself? Why don't you go buy yourself a little ice cream cone, bud? I speak in tongues. I do speak in tongues. Ha ha ha. Those were the days. You would love Billy Billy. They would say so many funny things and you would love it. For real. I think you're pranking me, Goon Maxing Bot, so I'm not so sure that I would really love Billy Billy. I don't think that I would fit in on Billy Billy. I'll try it one day for the novelty, but it's gonna be awkward. Hi, Action Points. It's nice to see you. It's nice to be here. I'm sorry I called Bubbles the monkey a monkey. I know he's not a monkey. He's an ape. I know the semantics of monkeys and apes, okay? I know the difference. I've seen Orangutan Jungle School. I used to be a D1 Pongo poster. I used to make videos about pongos. And then, okay, here's the problem. I used to make these videos about orangutans, and I would talk about Orangutan Jungle School and stuff way back when. Well, not that long ago. But anyway. I've taken them down since then, so it's okay to discuss. But whenever I was making those orangutan-oriented videos, I accidentally attracted the interest of the monkey hate community. And so then the monkey hate community would come. they would come and they would hate on my orangutan videos. And they would say insulting things about me. It was crazy. That was a crazy era of my life. But it's okay because it's over. And I haven't made an orangutan-themed video in years, baby. Those were the days. But yeah, I understand, dude, that Bubbles the chimpanzee is a chimpanzee, not a monkey. How am I a fraud? I know how to speak in tongues. Say hello, Google. Hello, Moto. I wish I had a Motorola phone so then it would tell me hello, Moto, in that cute voice. If she's gonna spy on you, the least she can do is be useful. Who? Alexa? My Alexa glued to a Roomba? Sounds like you want a slave. Well, if it's a robot, then yes. I would love a robot butler that did all of my stuff for me and cleaned my room and washed my laundry and then folded it before I left it in my laundry basket for 2 weeks so then it became stale and wrinkly again. The Roombas are going to play Tokyo drifting when turning corners. If only they could, Miss Mira. If only they could. Hi, McDiddy. It's nice to see you today. Even you, because it's nice to see everybody here today because we are positive. I've got my suspenders on. I have my hair brushed. I've done my polite greetings. I'm going to do a few more polite greetings. And then we are going to roll into it, baby. And then the Temu quality power cells within those servants spark light. You think that my robot made from Temu is going to catch on fire and burn me down? I would never catch on fire because my skin is well moisturized. I love slapping on lotion. Oh, that's a friendly reminder. All of you, you need to start wearing lotion. Some people in life, they think that they don't need lotion because it never occurred to them that they would be better. Chomp! But. What was the point? Oh yeah, if you're not wearing it, even if you're pale and it's not immediately apparent, you are dusty. You're a dusty person, so you need to be exfoliating your skin and then slapping on the emollient so that way you can have beautiful shiny skin that's oh so smooth and everyone will be impressed by your smooth skin. I'm not telling this because of my future plan to carve you out to make you into a skin suit so that I can steal your identity. That's not the case. I just want you to feel smooth for your own well-being. You're literally a Latina Michael Jackson. That's not true. Both Latinas and Michael Jackson know how to dance, and I can't dance at all. Dingus. You understood those song references? Good job, I think it soon. I don't remember what references I made. She's grateful. I'm grateful. Poor old Kawaliga. Never got a kiss. Who's Kawaliga? You just need to be very expensive, or otherwise it'd be accompanied by a talk by a minute redeem. Oh, that's a good point, because then it can be turned on and off. I miss my silence redeem. I used to be able to pause for a minute and then think my philosophical thoughts. Beautiful voice as always, Odette. Thank you, Chris Summers. I appreciate your motivational support on this dark night. On this dark of dark nights. Though this isn't a Dark Knight reference, isn't like the Batman thing. I'm just saying like the night is out dark, but then all nights are dark for the most part, aren't they? But what if you want ugly, rough skin? Well, too bad, buddy. That's not cool. It's not nice to have darker. It's not nice to have roughed up, dry, dingy, dusty skin. You need to lotion up yourself. You need to be beautiful and smooth, buddy. Beautiful and smooth. Odious etiquette. I have very good etiquette. Oh yeah, I remember. You're oddities. You're all oddities. You're going to be on Antiques Roadshow. Antiques Roadshow. That's not clickbait. You know, I'm about to play Spyro. Listen here, buddy. I have a plan. I'm sticking to it. This is the greeting portion, but it won't go on longer than an hour because I'm almost done with my polite hellos. Don't even worry about it. We're about to roll in. Your family wouldn't tell anyone if you kicked the bucket? You know, I've thought about that. If I accidentally die, I need to tell my dad in advance. I need to write a note soon. Well, not because I'm going to die soon, but my point being is that I need to have a plan for if I accidentally die so that my dad can make a post on my VTuber account saying, Odette has died. Hi, Cyber69. I'm sorry that your head hurts. Have you thought about taking some Tylenol? Do you like my little hat? Does seeing my little hat cheer up your broken head? My little hat makes me feel better about my broken head sometimes. Conversation, you just need a beard? No. No. Your day was much better than usual. That's probably because you vanquished your enemy, Tumor. You put the knife into him and ended his bitter life. But maybe it was also because you were productive. Who knows? Who knows? What? Odette Bobsy is lonely maxing in Japan? Hey now, you don't get the right to say that after you have only been texting somebody for one day, buddy. You're still a crab in the bucket like the rest of us, so let me pull you down with my little crab claws before you get a hoity-toity attitude about your text messaging, buddy. In fact, I hope that you get lost in the woods. I don't hope something terrible happens to you. That's me, and I'm a little bit, I'm not worried. It's none of my business. It's none of my business. You sound young. That's funny, La Playa. That's nice for you to say. Thank you. Barack. No. I'm just wearing a beret, Jax Bartlett. It's nice to see you. Did you have a fun time thinking about SpongeBob today? I was watching SpongeBob earlier, and then I thought of you because of your fascination with the SpongeBobian world. I saw the episode where Squidward pranked SpongeBob back way too hard, and the one where SpongeBob has to compete with King Neptune, but then it's a different King Neptune than the one that appears in the SpongeBob movie that's all bald and stuff, and that's his big insecurity, because he got Norwood Reapered. It's amazing. Aww, man. I didn't know that person was such a leech on you, that you had to, like, micromanage all of his little movements, little Tumor. Sorry. Old French woman femboy. No, there's no French femboys here. I'm sorry. If you want a French femboy, then, like, go look for one and link me too, because then I'll say bonjour. Just kidding. That would not happen. Man. Hi, George. It's nice to see you. Bet Odette chucked her share of corn in the day. What? What was that, Chris Summers? That's bananas. Mayo versus Ozempic. Come on, Luster Lux. You can Mayo Mance if you really want to. You can Mayo Max. You can just keep on chugging it and you can beat out Ozempic. Don't worry. You might be underestimating how hard it is to eat without an appetite. Do you have a poor appetite? Then why are you so concerned about eating a cinnamon roll? Maybe what you need in your life, kiddo, is a nice warm cinnamon roll with a little bit of glaze on it that's fresh, pillowy, and ever so slightly spicy. Oh my goodness, I sure do love cinnamon rolls. I could go for one right now, but alas, that is not reachable in my life. It's cheaper to do meth and drink Ensure. Drink Ensure shakes? Yuck. That's okay. Goodbye, Soyavi. Have a nice evening. Well, I think I already left. That's okay. Some kids drove a golf cart through your dorm once. That's way cooler than seeing a homeless lady sleep on the couch with her belly out. Man, one time I accidentally crashed a golf cart, and then my little sister has a scar on her head from it, but it's really, really tiny, so she can be a little bit melodramatic about it. Like, oh, look at my little forehead. Well, maybe that's an empathy lacking response, but it is not very noticeable. And I do say I did not want to drive the golf cart. I think that's where my driving phobia come from. Bonjour. Thank you for giving me my cute little hat. I love wearing my cute little hat. Weirdness sandwich made at Subway. It's not a weird sandwich, Armelian. It's a beautiful sandwich made of our hopes and dreams, baby. Average American experience right there. Indeed. Sometimes a homeless lady will sleep in your ceramics room. That's just what happens. Corn-fed tummy at Hawes. What are you talking about? Stop talking about the corn. Stop talking about the tummies and the corn. That's just too much, man. That's just too much. I have washed my hands since then. And no, I did not get the blanket back because I didn't want to use the blanket after that blanket incident because I thought, oh, dude, what if there's like germs and stuff on it? It is not normal to see arrests consistently. Really? Man, maybe I really do just live in a high crime. Well, you know, I know I do. It's crazy, but it's all right. That's just my twisted T Chungus world. Honestly, a good call. I just can't rid of it. Exactly, but I don't think that bed bugs just last and crawl over your skin like that. Why not wash it? Because it's already been contaminated. I'm a little bit particular about blankets because they cuddle up on you so closely. I'm not really into sharing blankets. It's awkward. I guess you do it a little bit at hotels, but then that's kind of awkward too. And I hope that the hotel staffs, whenever you go to hotels, are like washing the blankets adequately. Oh, that's so gross. I don't want to get bed bugs. Do I work at a uni? Whoa. Yes, I do. Not in education, obviously. I'm not a teacher's assistant or anything like that, if that's what you're asking, or a professor, of course. Not one of those either. I just have a student working position. But it's pretty cool. I like doing it. I work in a makerspace, which is one of those 3D printing places. And today, I had to organize a whole bunch of filament because we had like 200 rolls of it that we had because they were for these old machines, but the filament, those machines we're getting rid of because they suck, and we've since replaced them all with different ones. But the filament, we had tons and tons of filament for the old machines, but it doesn't work in the new ones because it's too thick because it has a 2.85 diameter, and we are now using ones that's like a 1.7 diameter. And so we have all of this useless stuff, and we're trying to figure out what to do with it. And so we've been repairing some of the old, broken, lame ones and Frankensteining them together to try to get them working again, but it just doesn't work that good because they suck. The LulzBot 3D printers suck. Don't get a LulzBot. Don't get a LulzBot. But 3D printing is kind of dumb, to be honest with you. Well, here's the thing. The thing that most people want to 3D print is dumb. There's nothing innately wrong with it. Well, there's some things wrong with it. It produces a lot of waste, which I don't really like, but I do enjoy my job because it is really easy most of the time. That's the life, baby. I don't think it's an appreciable quantity of germs would remain after washing, but it would be weird, Albrecht. Not. It should be weird to use a blanket that's been on somebody else. It's just yucky. You don't get it. Homeless people can also... Are you serious, George? How can they get fleas? I thought that only animals can get fleas. Because I understand that you can have lice, and it's kind of like a human equivalent, but I don't necessarily think that fleas... Don't they need to like live in fur in order to reside? It's the Greco guys. Judo oil doesn't check. What? What? Judo doesn't oil check. I remember. Well, that's what you want us to think, Salt Miner. But we know that those judo hands of yours have been in some unsavory crevices. And I hope that that stench can be washed away like the blanket on the strange woman that wandered into the lounge that one day. But yeah, you don't want to touch the blanket. I would not want to touch the blanket. The blanket would have made great fuel for the fire. We should have raccooed the blanket. You're a sub-8 male, Mr. Springer. That's silly. Maury just felt like a copycat. Exactly. Jerry had spice to him. Maury just didn't have the spice like that. He didn't have the gumption to be running a show like that. But that's okay. The blanket did not turn into me. I am not a blanket. I'm actually a mouse and also a woman. Don't listen to Gundon. He makes up stuff to make us laugh. I know, Gundon is a little bit of a liar, isn't he? He just says stuff. That's the problem with fellas online. They just like to say stuff to try to make themselves sound cool. But is it true? No. It's never true. Wait, did I make fun of your trophies? Man, if I did, that was a classic. That was a classic. I need an emote that's just me high-fiving myself. So then I don't need to put it on my channel for my emotes, but then I can pull it up so that I can give myself a high five whenever I deserve it because I say such cool things. When you were a kid, you thought WWE was your I remember getting sad one time that there was a guy that called his dad to the stage, but then the dad got beat down by his opponent. Whoa, could you imagine your dad getting beat down by your opponent? That's psychological damage. I guess that's why they did that in the WWE. I'm gonna be honest with you. I think that WWE is not very interesting at all. I'm not even gonna pretend to be a wrestling chump. I'm sorry. I'm not. I don't think it's good. I don't think it's cool. Tinfoil ranking with ranked modes. I don't even know what you're implying by tinfoil rankings, to be honest with you, Mr. Jax Bartlett. But if your idea is good, well, good for you. I guess other people can be proud of your idea, but I don't even get it. Shit, I didn't believe I had the 3 classic Spyro remake platinums. That's the thing, Mr. Gungeon Descent. You never posted any evidence that you had the 3 classic Spyro remake platinums. You just said, oh, look at me with my little platinum Marinos. But, anyone can say anything, kiddo. Journaling, sensitive boy. Sentient Sunflower, are you not also a sensitive boy that journals? You like to listen to your Depeche Mode records as a single tear falls down your lined eye. That's alright, that's just your life. Pee-wee Herman was a good dude. Well, I think, wait, did Pee-wee Herman ever go to Epstein Island? That's the make it or break it. Because if Pee-wee Herman was on Epstein Island, oh my god, dude, I don't know who I can trust anymore. Pee-wee Herman was a righteous dude. Jenny Elfman scored a jump scare. Whenever I was, in one of my sagas during COVID, I was watching a lot of these really condensed episodes of The Simpsons, and they had Korean subtitles, but they were condensed down to 10 minutes, so they only had the most essential parts of the episode, you know? And I watched those episodes for hours and hours on at a time because it was so easy to consume them because they were so condensed down. And so then the Simpsons theme musics would get stuck in my head, and so then it was like, oh my god, are my thoughts being composed by Danny Elfman? That's so spooky. You're not Gromit-pilled, not very earnest. What, Wallace and Gromit? Those movies are okay. Why are you banned? I'm not banned. I haven't been banned from anything in my, well, I have gotten banned from things before, but it's only happened a few times. Why are you a rat today? Why do you have balls in your user? What do you mean, why do I have balls in my user? What are you talking about, Grisbo? What the hell are you going on about, kiddo? I've always been a mouse, not a rat. Hello, little Honda. Ernest did not have soul. The Ernest movies are stupid for stupid people like you, Gungan. Wait, I'm sorry, that was mean. You're a smart kid. You love psychoanalyzing people and diagnosing them with BPD, and I'm sure that takes some amount of talent. All the lonely people, where do they come from? I don't know, twitch.tv? Man. Viewer stalking. Oh, shoot, I was supposed to change my title. I'm not viewer stalking today. That was the other day, Alduus Indigo. The other day, I was stalking my viewers on YouTube, and I was checking out their channels and investigating their videos. Because that's the thing. Everybody stalks their viewers, but nobody ever tells them about their findings. Well, I actually usually do. It's not uncommon for somebody to be an Odette viewer, and then I comment on your videos because I just like to see what you're up to. Because if you're popping into my streams or my YouTube videos and commenting on them, I'm very curious, because I'm like, oh, dude, What sort of person would even be entertained by me? I'm such a dingus. They must be a dingus too. And so far, the dingus theory has proven true. Everybody that watches Odette Bulb C is a dingus. Both. It was a Beatles reference. Jack Bartlett. You're a silly little fella. Pain will go away when you remember the trophies. Oh, I see, LaPlaya. You're just talking to Gungan. Won't actually use this redeem to chomp. Oh, yeah, and I chomped you earlier because I was paying attention. Oh, yeah, it's so hot in my room, dude. Somebody needs to, fill up a plastic bucket with ice and then put it near a fan so then the cold air will circulate my room. But I'm not going to do that because I'm lazy. Men must moisturize all the time, or else they'll have disgusting skin that's all dusty. Exfoliate, and slop on the emollient. I'm telling you, you need to slop on the emollient, or else you're going to be disgusting. Or else you're just going to look bad and you're not going to get far in life. It's not a clickbait title. I'm about to listen to Captain Beefheart and Spyro. Did my title not change? It was supposed to be Captain Beefheart and Spyro, not viewer stalking, but it's probably just because I haven't started yet. But listen here. I have 7 minutes left before the official introductory hour is over. It gets unreasonable if you plan a gaming stream and you talk for longer than an hour, but as long as you keep your introductions under an hour, then you're still making good time. Or at least that's the way that I see it. So don't you go bossing me around, buddy. That's right. No. You can be beautiful and exfoliate right now. Tatters, you're ashy. Go scrub your elbows and put on the emollient, kiddo. You're dusty. You look like you were rolling around in dust like a chinchilla. That's the kind of thing you would include in your will. Well, yeah, because whenever I die, I don't want people to think that I left them hanging. Look, I understand that maybe VTubing isn't necessarily the most important thing in life, but if I die, I would want my dad to come in here and say, hey, Odette has died. Rest in peace, yo. And so I don't think it's unreasonable. Peanut is a song that fascinates you because of how it sounds. I see. You have a death plan for your account too? See, Gungan, you get it. It's probably responsible. Whoa! Salt Miner, if you die on TV, that would be so cool, but I don't watch TV anymore because it's boring, so I might miss it. Yeah, I'd have to write everything down, Tumor. I'd have to write the password to my phone to authenticate the login to my Twitch account. And then my dad would, well, I think actually it's already signed in on my computer. He would just have to sign in and go to my Twitter account and be like, Odette Balbsy has passed away. Rest in peace. You're fasting? What the heck? Are you like Muslim, Cyber? That's insane, but good luck with that. Trout Mask Replica, or whatever it's called, is probably one of the most silly goofball maxing albums ever. It is a silly one, but that's not what we were going to listen to today whenever we start our Captain Beefheart Spyro stream. We're going to listen to Clear Spot, because I like the songs on that one. We could listen to Trout Mask Replica, but Trout Mask Replica is kind of filtering. It might be too offensive. Why do you have Spyro and Suiseseki in the background? Because it makes it more lively, Farlin. I just don't like to be so lonesome in my little room, and so I always have my little amigos breaking it down, dummy. Wait, I'm sorry I called you that. Odette, after all this time. Hi, Rico. It's nice to see you, kiddo. Sound rung is kind of rude. It is a little bit rude. I am a senior citizen. Can't you tell I have white hair? Ovaltine and meth is better. You don't need to take meth at all. You buy 30 packs of Ensure at Costco. I'm sorry your appetite is so poor. Does food just not taste so good to you that you're inspired by the things that you can eat every day? That's insane. But I guess you have it figured out. I guess you understand your lifestyle, and so you don't starve. You're alive, clearly, so I guess you're functional. Hi, Xenomorphica. Thank you for putting my little beret on whenever you were here. And thank you for appreciating my stalking habit. I got fascination with SpongeBob because I stumbled upon a YouTube channel uploading the APM tracks using the show. Oh, okay. That's a really sweet background story, Jack Bartlett. SpongeBob does have some really pleasant background music. And it also has some pretty pleasant foreground music, too, at times. Little Scar is a charm, actually. Who has a Little Scar? There was once a frat called Dog Food Cabin. They didn't have a front door for 2 years. Well, then how did people get in? Did they go in through the dog door? Homicide Rat. Maybe you should have a small scar on she. I I don't have any scars. You like my cute little hat too? Well, thank you, Hallbrook. I like my little hat too, but I'm not wearing it anymore because it makes me sad. Oh, why does it still say that the viewer stalking is going on Twitch? It should say Spyro on Twitch. That's an error. I updated it several times. I don't know why it's not changing. Hold on, let me go into here and change it more manually. That's it. I'm not trying to clickbait. I promise I'm not trying to clickbait. That stream was the other night. It was like 2 nights ago. Does it really still say viewer stalking? That's not what was supposed to happen. It says Spyro and Captain Beefheart. Okay, I think this time it actually has been corrected in the proper way. I'm sorry that I didn't mean to clickbait you. I really did not. That was just from the other night. I'm not stalking today. I'll stalk again, but not today. Hi, General Duckle. The stalking isn't taking place today. They had a sheet of wood named I don't even know what you're talking about, Gungan. Your sheet of wood named Tomato Golem. People will make up anything. Oh yeah, we just talked about that. The way that Moids like to lie for their own amusement. You remember seeing a homeless guy pay a girl to pee on him? That's insane! A homeless man like that shouldn't be using his homeless income from I don't know, asking for dollars and waste it on getting a lady to pee on him. He should be using basic necessities. Unless, of course, he was stung by a jellyfish, in which case it would be acceptable. Because then that would be an essential case. Maybe the hobo lady would have been super happy if you... I was not about to blow raspberries on the homeless lady's belly. But yeah, I have noticed that very common trait with homeless people, or homeless women specifically, and junkies, is that they like to have their bellies sticking out. The other day I went to Cece's Pizza with my dad, and there was also a lady like that, a lady of homeless appearance, or at least hobo-like appearance, or at least meth-like appearance, and she had her shirt rolled up to where it was sitting under her boobs, and she had tiny little shorts, and her belly was out. And that's whenever I realized, that's just part of the aesthetic. There's a lot of ladies that have that particular look, and I don't understand why. And I don't really like Cece's Pizza that much, but my dad really likes Cece's Pizza, but I do like their cheese sticks. And so usually whenever we go, I'll get cheese sticks and cinnamon roll. And that was really pretty good. But Cece's is a terrifying place because there's always the most evil looking people in there, and I don't really know why, because it's not like all cheap food has an evil vibe, but CC's is very blatantly chaotic evil type eating. I don't know what it is about them. The dog food I would scuttle at the window off hours. I don't like dog food, but I do like cat food. What happened to the Toho rat? What do you mean the Toho rat? There's never been a Toho rat on this channel. There's only been Odette Bob C. Odette Bob C. High crime, Odette. No, I'm not high crime. I'm only mild crime. I just live in a high crime area. Thank you, Egg of Tall. Thank you for believing in my ability to eat snacks. The hotels have an autoclave kind of machine for their laundry. Don't worry. I don't know what autoclave means, but thank you. Are you educating us all the time? I don't know, Albrecht. Not. Do you feel like I'm educating you? Did you miss Spyro? No, Waifu Psycho. You did not miss Spyro. But Waifu Psycho, maybe one day I might take you up on your offer to become a moderator, because my other moderator is going to go join the war efforts. And so my YouTube moderator will be gone soon. He's going to go fight in the war, I guess, to go defend Poland. So rest in peace, Mr. Karazanik. Wait, that sounds sarcastic, but do not die, Karazanik. We believe in you. You just got a 3D printer a bit ago, and a friend of mine works at one of those print farms, gave me a few really cool 3MF files. What are your files of? Do you like to print things that amuse you, or do you like to print more practical things? That sounds a little bit judgmental, but I don't necessarily mean it that way. I don't think it's the worst thing ever to print off goofy things. It's just that whenever people do that so much, you just realize, oh, dude, they're just printing off these plastic toys that they're going to get thrown away, then they're just going to pollute, and people just have too much things. But that's okay. The day of the blanket. R.I.P., buddy. I'm about to start Spyro. I'm sorry. I don't print illegal items because I don't want to get kicked out of university. You learn all kinds of information with Useful Odette. How Burger is a hater. Burgerdette is a little bit of a hater, but it's okay. She has burgers on her head, so she has a lot on her mind. An unregistered firearm. Wowzer, you're 3D printing a lot more intensive things than I would have initially guessed, Tumor. How interesting. It's biodegradable. What, the blanket? If they cared, they'd get a machine to melt and recycle the waste plastic. I think, here's the thing, Spike Bomb. We can only get new machines whenever we have enough profit for them. And so my boss does want to be able to recycle the filament, but we cannot afford one at the moment. You just hate 3D printing because you can't print your own waifus and let's go to paint them and love them like you're small. I could paint figures if I wanted to, okay? Well, actually, that's not true. I 3D printed a giant Brendan Small, but then I never painted him, and so he just sits on my desk, unpainted and beautiful. Gotta get all the previous users' bed sweat. That's disgusting, Aldous. I certainly hope not. I don't want fleas. I don't want sweat. I don't want to sleep in a used bed. I want to sleep in a clean bed, free of other people's odors and contaminants. Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean that it's bad. Yes, it does. Whoa! Jax, Bartlett, and Tatters getting to see each other. That's so nice. Nobody missed Spyro. Lots of people miss Spyro. Well, I mean, nobody missed it because they haven't started it yet, but they probably miss it as in they miss it in their heart of hearts. Still a Scub supporter. Yes, still a Scub supporter. Once Odette catches up to chat, then Spyro can begin. I'm sorry, I feel sad whenever I don't read everything, and I know that that's a defect, because you can't read it all, but it makes me happy. It makes me happy whenever I can read it all, because then I get to know everything that was said. I know it's a bit neurotic. I don't believe that for a second, Odette. I know deep down you're a Hulk maniac. No, I don't care about WWDE. It's dumb. Come again, your weird stories are not true. You just lie about stuff to look cool, and that's okay. Some people do it too. Not me, though. Tatters existing makes everyone happier. That's a little bit hyperbolic, Jax, but I'm glad you feel that way. Pee-wee never Epstein. He just cranked it in the porn theater. Okay, I know we've already talked about this, but I don't really understand how Pee-wee did anything wrong for cranking it in, like, an adult theater. Because what do they expect people to do in there? Just watch the cinemas? Pee-wee never deserved to be punished for that. You're more of a magical crystal boy. Whoa, you're one of those little Cristo Tarot people? That's so silly. Well, I don't mean silly in a mean way. I mean, that's nice. That's endearing. Do you like to read people's palms and tell their future? Tell my future. What do you see in my futuristic face? You can't tell. My future is unreadable. Let me guess, you killed your father. You don't get it. I killed my father too. You don't hear me whining about it. No, I never killed my father. My father is alive. He's in the other room. He was doing stuff earlier today. He just likes to make noise for no reason. That's one of his hobbies. I did not get kicked out of Epstein Island for smelling weird. That's mean. They portrayed Glover to stream Why would I play Glover, though? I'm not into Glover like that. You and Richard Spencer like the same music? What? Everybody likes Depeche Mode, dude. Depeche Mode is extremely popular. Pee-wee Perman was lamenting how painful it was to be falsely labeled a child predator in his deathbed, apparently. Poor Pee-wee Herman. He didn't dill any children, I presume. Pee-wee Herman is not on that. Thank goodness. See? Pee-wee stays good. Stream updated. Okay, so I fixed it. It doesn't say the viewer stalking is going on anymore. I did not mean to clickbait. It was just a slip of the tongue. It is illegal to crank it in the theaters for some reason. Unfair. No good deed comes unpunished. That's what they say. No good deed goes unpunished. We love Poland. Thank you. Oh, I accidentally skipped a lot of stuff. So if I didn't tell anybody hello, you'll just have to forgive me. Oh, luster. You said what color I wanted to paint your nails? I want you to do a very deep blue. I want you to do a midnight blue. Ooh, not liking eating is such a weird predicament to be in. I can't relate to it at all. I love focusing on eating whenever I'm chewing stuff because then I get to experience the full sensation of the flavors, the textures in my mouth. I think that it's a very pleasant experience, but it's okay. I understand that you're different. That's what it says to me. You're an empath, Tatters. It puts its lotion on the skin or it gets the hose again. It took Sunny 2 hours to change yesterday. Well, to be fair, she's getting back into the swing of things. Maybe it just slipped her mind. Maybe she was just under a dark cloud. Depeche Mode is a band that you love the hits from, but there's one album I prefer from the rest, and it is the case of Ultra. I have not listened to as much Depeche Mode as I would like to. I have only listened to Violator, really. It's alright, kiddo. Empathy. Lacking statement is what fails. Compassion is better than empathy. See, that's what I think, Tatters. I think that empathy is a little bit overrated as something that you need to be a good person, but that is okay. That guy pounding down in chair probably has cancer. I don't think he has cancer. I think he just has a poor appetite. He's just riddled with the ennui. He's just a broody dude. But that's okay. I love wearing my beret. I love wearing my beret. Thank you, Fuda. I'm glad. Wait. Your name is silly. But alas, your phone got hit by a wave while you were at the beach yesterday. Ooh. You have the ocean phone so you can hear the songs of the sea. You can listen to Song to the Siren by the iconic Tim Buckley. That's nice. I like Tim Buckley better than Jeff Buckley. Getting women to pee on you is expensive, Odette. You wouldn't get it. Yeah, darn right, I wouldn't. And that's what I'm saying. If the hobo was wasting money on getting women to pee on him, that's not responsible decision making. It's when cases like that you can see why somebody would be a hobo, you know. He's trying to live large. I love rubbing my eyes. Lots of homeless people have jobs? I suppose so. I suppose they do. Cece's Pizza is an evil place. It is evil, but that's alright, because my dad really likes it for some reason. An autoclave is a small oven. Yeah, I don't know what an autoclave is. Imagine if you never got hungry and had to figure it out based on the secondary effects like fatigue and lightheartedness. I guess I can get that. I guess that makes more sense whenever you put it like that. Alright, we're starting the Captain Beefheart. We're starting the beef maxing. Let me see if the volume on here is working very well. Yeah.
Fast goes fast. Slow goes slow.
See, I got it figured out. I wonder if Captain Beefheart is going to filter a lot of people. I can't imagine that everybody would want to get beef maxed while simultaneously playing Spyro. But look, I'm about to start it. I'm about to do what I said I was going to do. We love Poland. We love Odette, Polish femboy. I'm not a Polish femboy, kiddo.
Way down underneath, all she had to do was move a pretty feet.
Can't have a first person be a moderator here on YouTube. It's a different culture. Waifu Psycho is a YouTuber like you, Tatters. I was going to import a Twitcher over. I was going to appoint one of your fellow YouTube enjoyers.
Now, baby, do your low
Hot, nasty bed sweat. No nasty bed sweat, Luster. Nice stick. Thank you, Lord. Nice to see you. I hate your soy jacks. The soy jacks are so ugly. I'm tired of seeing them. They're ugly and they're dumb like you. Just kidding. That's overly mean. I'm sorry I called you both ugly and dumb. 3D printed cardboard life-size VTuber figures. Well, if they're 3D printed, I don't think that they would be cardboard. Okay, let me remember the controls. So this was the jump. Okay. That was also glide. And then this is like pound down. And so then this goes like that. It's like the gypsy guy. Oh wait, not gypsy. I can't say that. Sorry. What the heck are these? Am I supposed to shoot those guys? How do I shoot fire again? It's not that one. That shows that stuff. Oh, Fire's X! Fire's X! Because I'm playing this game with Xbox controllers. Oh, I can kill those flowers? I didn't realize that. Dude, this changes everything. You can't 3D print cardboard, but you can laser cut cardboard and stack it in slices as though you were 3D printing. That's something that you could definitely do if you had access to the average makerspace, because they usually have laser cutters as well. I'm glad you try to read everyone's messages. A lot of people make it big and then just ignore the chat. Well, I'm not perfect about it, but it's not necessarily altruism. I just get a lot of fascination with what people are saying. And it makes me feel bad whenever I miss it, because it's like, oh man, they're saying things and I don't know what they're saying and I feel left out. So if anything, it's just more of a selfish reaction, because, you know, I don't want to be excluded. You know what I mean, Jellybean? Calling Burger Dead at 3 a.m. gone wrong. That's a good concept, Jax Bartlett. I did not think that I could call Burger Dead at 3 a.m., however, because I don't want to wind up dead. You don't really want to mess around with unstable individuals like Miss Burger Dead. You never know what could happen. Okay, I have to double jump to the pound TV. Doop. What did that even unlock, dude? See, here's the problem. I took a very short break from playing Spyro, and now I don't really remember what I got going on over here. I'm all turned around. But I guess I could go buy another key from that boy. He made my personal champ Bubbles to make the ESL sign for crying. ESL? What is that? What's ESL? Because you're not saying English second language. You're saying something sign language. Not American sign language. Espanol sign language? Because you're like Latino or something? Is that, wait, no, that's dumb. Wait, is that rude to say? I don't mean it in a rude way. That's just my opinion. You did not crank a wiener on 9/11. P.O., you weren't even born during 9/11. Don't kid yourself, buddy. This is a little loud. I need to turn it down a little. At least it's a little bit loud for me. Is it loud for your precious little ear? Is it loud for your little baby Arenos? You hear your yapping, Fimoying, and what? You don't hear Spyroing? Well, that's because I have the volume not that loud. Tim got a big discography of bangers. Who? Tiny Tim? On the iconic cartoon SpongeBob? You will leave the beret on me. Thank you. I like my little beret. I think it makes me feel very cute. I think it makes me feel handsome. You are my personal Jesus. Good, Fuda. I'm glad that I'm your personal Jesus. Odette, you have allergies or something? Do I sound like I have allergies? I changed my microphone a little bit, but sometimes I get congested whenever I start talking a whole lot. Because it just congests me. I don't know why. But it happens. But why did you say that, Tatters? Do I really sound congested? He was a great man. What? Pee-wee Herman? Well, I wouldn't say he was my hero. I'm just saying that I don't think he necessarily did anything wrong. Tatters is huge. Maybe in Japan. I don't know. Need empathy to live? No, you don't need empathy to live. You don't need empathy to be nice to people. You can develop niceness by using other processes. I don't not to say that I lack the empathies. I think I have that too. I'm just saying it's not necessarily an essential skill, and you can still make do without it if so you choose to. You gotta spend. How is getting a homeless woman? How is a homeless man getting somebody to pee on him going to make him money though? It's gonna make him the opposite of money because then he's gonna smell like multiple kinds of urine, and so he's gonna get turned down from job interviews. True love is peeing for free. Ay, Piwo. I don't know what they're teaching you in your Polish art school, but clearly it is nothing good. Clearly it is nothing. Ugh. Why is that bug in my face? What's he doing? What's he doing? Is this like the you've been AFK for too long animation? You feel like you're Trout? What, you wanna listen to Trout Mask Replica Fuda? Maybe one day we will. Maybe one day we will. You love the low and slow yo-yo. Hi, DD Frogs. Hi. And I don't think you've steam stuff at high pressure to definitely kill the germs with super down on scalpels and stuff. Oh. Well, that would probably steam that disgusting blanket, but here's the thing. I don't have access to that. I don't have access to all of this high intensity technology. Oh, dude. I think I'm making progress in Spyro. I didn't know what I was doing for only 2 shakes of a lamb's tail, but now I see the trail. I found the F. Look at this, buddy. Oh, dude! Oh, I remember now. You have to headbutt the ones in armor, and you have to burn the other ones. But they die really easily because apparently this is a game for babies, even though it's pretty complicated. Even though it's kind of intense. Oh gosh, did I ever make it to this area? No, apparently not, because there's these iron chests over. Oh, dude, those boots! I wasn't prepared for this, like, ugh. He whacked me for a second, too, dude. Alright, things are getting serious now. I have to lock in, gamers. I have to really pay attention, my dear oddities, on this fine night. Buckley. We're not listening to Tim Buckley tonight. She has to have her drug music really loud. This isn't drug music. I don't know. Did Captain Beefheart do drugs? Just turn it down so it doesn't hurt your ears. You'll be fine. Okay, that's good. Spyro game is as good as Weird Old Rock. Well, yeah, that's why they're combining together. I just wish that dragonfly would get out of my face. E-S. That's not what it stands for. Goon Maxing Bot Cell. You sound like you have a small head. What? What are you talking about, Tatters? That's dumb. You sound like you have a small head. Actually, I don't remember what you sound like, but I digress. What does that even... I don't care. I don't care. I don't care about the nonsense that you're telling me. I'm not going to waste time responding to the schizo posts of cyber bullies. I am beyond that now. I can no longer be trolled. Much like Tails, I will no longer be trolled. Well, I don't know. I think he still gets trolled, and that's like the problem. Oh, dude, did I make it? Did I make it? No, he fell into the muck. Ay, ay, ay. Oh, sardines. Whoa, Rhymy Ricotta reference. That's so crazy. Well, Germany is unfriendly to the traveler, I suppose, Tatters. But it is what it is. Maybe they have the fee there to keep the restrooms nice and shiny? I don't know. I don't know about what goes on in Germany. I'm an American citizen, actually. Tempted to make your first real ban. What? You're gonna ban Goon Maxing Botso? He's just like you. Salt Miner, a gooner. Just kidding. You are a superior gooner, Salt Miner. You might be a gooner, but you also brush your teeth, presumably. And you wear your iconic bandana, so you can't be all that bad. Whereas, what? What? I didn't say. I was saying nice stuff to you, buddy. You brush your teeth. You wear your weird bandana. You play chess. You teach checkers to the children of Japan. Wait, I might be mixing people up. We stumbled across a deck from our Ween ranking video, and you had mutual respect for our content, not being afraid of using copyrighted music. That's true. Well, see, everything that sounds good. Ay. It's hard to find things that don't get copy striked. But I don't know. I suppose one day this will get me in trouble. If I ever reach the stage in life where I can have YouTube memberships, I don't know if they expect you to not use copyrighted music, but if so, that would be kind of unfortunate, wouldn't it? Polish bimboys like you wouldn't understand Germany. I guess not. Don't forget about the hoverglide. The hoverglide. I know the hoverglide. Don't worry. Ay. He hit me with his boomerang. Okay, hold on. Hoverglide is... Okay, hold on. Hoverglide is... Oh, dude! See, it's not the hoverglide problem that I'm having, like... Because I can jump across there. I'm just having troubles with my timing because I'm dumb, dude. That's the real pickle that we're in. That's the dill pickle, as the kids say. Kids don't say that, Odette. What are you talking about? See, I can hoverglide. I can hoverglide like the best of them. I did... Whoa! How many snaps do you use on a snapback hat? Hold on. Why are you... Okay. I have average-sized head. I don't know how big my head is. Let me get a measuring tape, dude. Oh, I only have the hard measuring tape, not the soft measuring tape. That's okay. I'll just get a ribbon and I'll tie it around the circumference of my head. I'm pretty sure it's average size. I do not have a freakishly large or a freakishly small head. Wait, I can tape around my head and then I'll like stick onto it. Oh, wait, where's the tape after though? Hold on a second. Let me go get the tape. I'm gonna go tape it and then I'll measure it.
Not as bad as those old people do.
Actually, I don't know where the tape is. I had the tape a second ago because I was putting tape on my dad's birthday gift. And it wrapped really well with style and decorum and stuff. But now I can't find my tape. Please. Guess we're never going to learn the mystery. Forget Oxy's normal size head circumference. Well, darn. Well, it's okay. I think I can feel it, and it feels like a normal sized head. Hold on, let me check over here. Let me see.
Little girl,
Oh,
don't
dude,
you
I'm
know
not
that they're blinking at you?
Ribbon.
Now the sun's
Just take the ribbon,
sun
and then you can put the ribbon section. Cut the ribbon section with your little scissors, and then you can measure it with a freaking measuring tape. And then my head will like make sense and stuff. Hey, I don't know, dude. My head is a normal size, I'm pretty sure. I think it's like a perfectly average standard head. Ah. I dropped the ribbon. Oh, dude, did I cut my head off? Oh, no. Okay, never mind. I didn't cut that much of my hair off. Okay.
What'd she find out?
It was a false
The
alarm. It's a false alarm.
circumstances.
Okay, there we go. Okay, the ribbon, does it go across my head enough?
Then you.
Yes,
Then
it
you.
does. Okay, I
Then
got
you.
it.
Then you.
Now, we just need to measure it. Are you...
Can go out.
Put it against my measuring tape? Have you tried weighing my head? Well, I have a milligram scale, but I don't think that'll work for, like, measuring the weight of my head. That sounds kind of complicated. Whoa. So, is the circumference of my head big? Do I have a big head? I measured, like, around my forehead, over my eyebrows, and it says it's 23 inches. Is that an abnormally large head? What's the average size? What's an average sized head? Come back, it's fine. Why are you feeling bad? There's no need to feel bad. I think it's normal. I don't know. What's a normal head size? Let me figure this out real fast. What is a normal head circumference? Head circumference. Head circumference. Why do you have a gram scale? Is it because I'm part Mexican? Honest answer? It was because I used to like measuring out the precise amount of mushrooms that I was taking whenever I used to take mushrooms. Whoa, an average sized woman's head is from 21 to 23 inches. And so, that is pretty normal actually. Yeah, I have a perfectly normal sized head, thank you very much. Thank you very much. Yes, indeed. I'm sorry. I'm an honest camper. I'm sorry. I'm honest about my milligram scale and my head circumference. And also, what else? I forgot. But I digressed. When are you doing titrations? Titrations? What do you mean by titrations? Oh, dude, now I don't know what titrations mean, and I'm gonna look like a dingus. Titrations. Oh, no! I missed the song! I missed the song that turning the concentration. I've never done this with my mushrooms before, but I know that the current batch that I have is weaker than the previous one that I've had, and also less enjoyable, but that's okay. I feel bad that the gaming stream was delayed since you had to take the time out and measure it. It's alright. It was a worthwhile endeavor, I guess, because now I know the circumference of my head. And I head Mog Fuuda's head, and so that's kind of cool. But, to be fair, I have very large ears, and so... I do a Wikipedia editor hat, dude. Okay, here's the thing. My Wikipedia editor hat also fits on the slowest setting because, I don't know, I guess it's just a big hat, but did I measure accurate? Let me see here. Odette doesn't play games. What am I wearing my Wikipedia editor hat and because it looks handsome on me, but I'm going to take it off because now I revealed that I have the Wikipedia editor hat. Thanks a lot, Tatters. Can't keep a freaking secret. Aye, dude. Just L after L after L today. Getting called a Tool fan. Accidentally leaving my stream having the wrong label. That's okay though. I'm getting back into this. You've got an XL helmet. That's because you have big thoughts in your head, kiddo. Well, you're not a kiddo. You are a grown man, presumably. But actually, I don't know that. You could just be a kid. You could just be an extremely depressed 8-year-old, and I would be none the wiser. That's none of my business. Wait, really? Yes. Woozer! What's this up here? There's a Chaos Emerald. Wait, wrong game. There's a Sheikah Slate. Wait, wrong game. Thank you, LaPlaya, for putting my cute little hat on my head. Do I look nice now? But how the heck do I get up there? I didn't fail measuring my head, Tatters. I obviously did it, and I reported back to you with a score. How do we know that you didn't measure your head inaccurately? How do we know that you're not just throwing out a random number out there, huh? You just wanted to have the biggest head in the chat, so you were just saying, oh yeah, I got a 25-inch head because I got big ideas. I don't know what game I'm playing, Fuda. All I know is that we're listening to Captain Beefheart. But I missed the song that I like, so I'm gonna go back to it. Because I make the rules here. I'm head cowboy. I wear the beret around here, and you just wear the... I don't know what you wear. You wear whatever you want. That's not my business. Tails, help! This weird, pale, bizarre mouse is dissing us. When did I diss Sonic the Hedgehog? I never did no such thing. All I did was call upon the Forbidden One to help me make this cool stream. I'm so glad that I didn't accidentally cut out a chunk of my hair whenever I was trimming that ribbon around my head. I was worried about it for a second, but all that happened was I cut like maybe 1 or 2 strands of hair. It wasn't the easiest measurement. It was hard. It was tricky. Your head is only big in relation to your body, you Tootsie Pop. I do have a pretty big head in relation to my body, I guess. I mean, look at me, dude. Thank you, George. Thank you for being nice about the school thing and the gamer thing. Odette has a head the size of Yakub's rival. Well, geez, rival's Yakub. Well, you know, Mr. Fred. Yakub could have been my father. He might have been your father too, but in a more direct way. Perhaps I was created in his lab. Nobody knows. Nobody knows the origins of the lab except for me. And the Coobster. Head wine drinker? What do you mean head wine? They don't make wine out of heads, do they? Don't say crazy stuff, La Playa. I'm not bald, dude. As you can see, I have hair on my head. I have not been met by the Norwood Reaper yet, thank you very much. Am I going back the way I came? How do I get that Generald? Tatters, you're a polite kid. You're just so happy to see all your little amigos. You're happy to see little Fred. You're happy to see Sino, but Sino isn't here because he doesn't watch my streams anymore. You're happy to see Jax, and you just give everybody a nice little greeting. Good job. We all appreciate your friendliness. Oh right, I can't do the pole vault thingy to get up there yet. That's why I was going back, because I need to find an elder somewhere in the swampy environment. And then doing all of those flinging gestures will somehow get me... Oh, the thingy that I pounded the ground on when it opened up those little chairs. I get it now. I get it. You say head honcho, but beret instead. Beret poncho? Is that what you're saying, or am I just a dingus? Oh, aye. When did I unlock this area? I have no idea where I am anymore. I got no idea what I'm doing, amiga, but that's okay. Alright. I need to worry about my timing, Laplaya. Am I related to Pinky and the Brain? That's kind of a personal question. I didn't come in here. I didn't come in here and ask if you were related to Anthony Kiedis of the Red Hot Chili Peppers, now did I? Because that would be a ridiculous question. Okay, I'm kind of glad that I don't have to redo that part over there again. It was kind of tedious. It was head honcho with the ladies. No, Mr. Jax Bartlett, you can't just start ween posting. I'm a ween hater right now because they released a whole bunch of merch on their website, but it's not good. It's low quality, or the stuff from their old merch website. Just posting it again for a cheap cash grab. I died because I was busy hating on Ween, whereas I should be loving Ween. But they did actually re-release all of their CDs, which I'm probably gonna buy because it's only $70, and it's like, you know, all of the main CDs, all the main albums, and so it's worth it in my opinion. But I'm still mad at Ween for leaving me hanging all of those times. The most disappointing band experiences I've had so far have definitely been with Ween. They are not kind. Oh, is this the elder? Is this the guy that's gonna teach me how to do all that pole vaulting stuff? How do I get him out? Oh, I see. I need to get him out doing the... Ew. Blink the mole. He kinda seems like the sort of person who would listen to Captain Beefheart too, doesn't he? Okay, mole man. Okay. Okay, get on with it, little fella. Aw, man. It's another mini game. It's just like that penguin mini game. That was really hard. If they put those user demos on streaming platforms, you'll be able to die happy. You don't need to stream it. Just burn it onto a CD, silly. Explore the underground tunnels to destroy the dark shards. Press square for help. Press X to start. Okay. So, he just shoots lasers from it? You need to double jump to get up tall ledges. Press X and then press X again. During the first jump to double jump and gain extra height. Okay. Dude, how much of Spyro is just playing little mini games like this? You don't spend that much time as a titular dragon, it seems. So I was looking forward to a very dragon-oriented experience, and yet here is this man, this little mole boy. You look like you're about to sneeze sometimes? I don't know, dude. I was also told that I sound congested or something. So maybe I just have a wheezy vibe. Maybe I'm just sickly because I'm an albino mouse and we are prone to having bad immune systems. Have you ever heard that before? We're not exactly a healthy bunch, dude. Okay. Alright. Press X to fire your laser blaster. Use this to shoot most enemies and destroy wooden crates. If you fire it continuously, it will overheat and not be as effective. Okay, I've already got the laser blaster down. Maybe I'm not a Weezer kind of die. Tumor, I know that you're broody and stuff, but that was a little bit of a low blow. Even for you, Mr. Tumor, even for you, a CD. I love the CDs. I just think they're cute. I like how small and shiny they are. I don't really like vinyl records because they take up a lot of space and they're delicate. Hold on. But, CDs are different. They're kind of durable, they're cute, they're aesthetic, but they're still physical media. And so it's still more fun than streaming or just doing anything else or having digital files. Well, I guess CDs are storing digital files, but you know what I mean. It's a little bit different than listening to it on your computer. Some law enforcement services with loose can be done. Okay, which one is circle? Okay, so that's the equivalent of square. And so that would be... Okay, that's shoot. And what would be the equivalent of circle? Maybe X would be the equivalent of circle whenever you're in goggle mode? It's okay. I don't think I've ever been disguised as a Weezer kind of guy before, so there's a first time for everything, I suppose. I don't see where this loose rubble is supposed to be at. If only Gungan Descendant was over here to explain using his platinum knowledge of all of the Spyro games in order to help, but no. No such thing exists. It was all, as the kids say, at Look with your special eyes, little mole guy. Oh, I see the rubble. He wasn't lying. It's totally true. Okay. I think it is actually true. I think I just suck at the game. Okay. Press circle. Dude, what's the equivalent of circle? Because none of these commands are seemingly... Maybe I just need to get closer? No, you're as close to it as can be. Because this is presumably the Durkle one. I mean, the circle one. So hold on. Let me look at the controls. Okay, so X is the equivalent of A on here. So continue. Oh, okay, so circle is the equivalent of B. I got this. When I needed him most, he was gone. Typical Moid behavior. Can't rely on them. Bomb dispensers will give you a stock of bombs. When you run out of them, come back to any bomb dispenser and receive a top to it. What was your cousin? That was not my cousin. Don't be preposterous, mister. Alright, how do I use the bomb? R1? Okay. Let me see here. Do I have to aim it like this? No. Okay. I think. Okay, this is actually pretty straightforward. The little mole man isn't as annoying as I thought it would be. Like, at least half of it. That's Spyro's whole gimmick. What? He's playing mini-games with different guys that aren't even the little dragon? That's what I think. One song for everybody. No. We're not doing one song for everybody. We are doing only Captain Beefheart. So if you have a Captain Beefheart that you want to know, or that you want to hear, then that would be okay. But only Beefheart related requests here tonight, kiddos. These spiders are kind of cool. You know, the mole man isn't really the worst guy in the world. My little gun overheated, but that's okay. That's alright. I'm getting the hang of it. Hi, hi, JCDW. It's nice to see you today, I guess. I am indeed playing Spyro. This is my second time playing Spyro. I'm still trying to get the hang of it, you know? Wait, how do I don't know. I'm supposed to kill the crystals whenever I'm in this guy's mode, though. Maybe. Why does the spider keep on reproducing? Is he just not dying? It is! It is just a permanently reproducing spider thingy. That spider hatch is never going to stop. I don't know if I'm supposed to bomb it or something. Whoa, Odette, don't talk about bombing it. Do the bomb. Do the bomb. Okay, I think it doesn't ever go away. Maybe I'm supposed to bomb the crystal too. The dark crystal. Just like with those cute little gelflings. Dude, how do I get rid of this? How do I get rid of this force field around the crystal on here? Try bomb crystal. Okay, I'll try bomb crystal the first time. I got it right the first time, did I? Oh, it is supposed to be like Jack. Okay, hold on, buddy. Oh, shoot, okay. See, dude, I understand Spyro. I understand the intricacies of this game. My eyes still hurt because since the last stream, whenever I complained about always wearing my contact lenses, I still haven't taken them out yet, and so my eyes still have the pain and the dryness of wearing those contact lenses, but you know what? It's okay. It's fine. It's a way to live, you know? And now it's starting to catch up on me. It's starting to feel a little bit dry, but I don't want to wear my glasses because I don't want to look like a nerd. You can jump onto the ceiling by jumping around onto them. Then move around hand over hand. Okay, goodness. Come on, little mole man. Dude, mole man doesn't jump very high. Okay, oh shoot, no, there he goes, there he goes. You wanted to tell me? I'm Touch and Massing. We have the same brand? You think, how do you know that we have the same contact brand? I use ActiveU Oasis because I have astigmatism. And yeah, George, I kind of got dragon bamboozled, but it's okay. It's still a pretty fun little game. It's just, you know, not as dragon-centric as one would have hoped. Allergies make wearing contacts harder? I'd reckon so. Maybe I should take them out in a second. I probably will take them out in a second, but not right now. Because I got big stuff going on. We have the same... Oh, dude, you have astigmatism too? You have astigmatism and sensitive eyes like me? Oh my goodness. Okay, fine. I'm gonna be right back. I'm gonna go put in my contact lenses. BRB, amigos. BRB. This will only take but a second. But a mere second. did it, gang. I took out my contact lenses. After 2 weeks of continued contact lenses wearing, they're out. I don't, and I didn't wear them as long as Tatters wore his contact lenses, but I did wear them for a really long time, and my eyes feel so good. They feel so alleviating. They are too expensive just to throw away, but I know you're only supposed to wear the ones that I have for 2 weeks. It just feels so bad trashing them. Especially now that I'm not like on insurance anymore, because whenever I was on my parents' insurance, it was like hello, but now it's like, oh dude, this is just hundreds and hundreds of dollars down the drain, and I need to go to the optometrist again, but I don't want to try to afford that. You can use them for a month or so. Well, that's good. Just probably as long as you're not wearing them all day. And I know Tatters, like, you have the ones that you only wear for like 24 hours and then you toss them, right? But that's still pretty bad for your eyes if you're sleeping on them. I'm not gonna lie, man, you just wear glasses, but glasses make you look like a nerd, Jack. Also, hi, Abigail. Abigail Crocodile. Nice to see you, amiga. Amigo. It's been a long time. It's not, I think it's because they just get their glasses dirty and don't know how to clean them. Well, it's also because I don't like glasses because they like fall down on your face all the time. Because, I don't know, they just slide down a lot because my prescription is really, really high. I have really bad eyesight. That's like a negative 8 in one eye and a -7 in the other. And so they're not even the same prescription, so it's just weird. It's just weird stuff. You gotta disinfect them and soak them. I'm just gonna let my eyes rest for a minute. Oh, dude, Abigail raided me and I was gone. Sorry, I didn't notice that Abigail Crocodile was just busy changing my contact lenses because we were all in intense eye pain because I've been wearing them for 2 weeks. I'm sorry I missed you, but thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you had a fun time playing Pikmin. I've been playing Spyro, but more than playing Spyro, I've been complaining. It has been a really long time, hasn't it? Any questionable remarks I made, I just want to say, that wasn't me, that was my hide self, and I'm all Jekylled out right now. All Jekyll maxed. You found that they just kind of have a set amount of time they can be worn for, so they're reasonably reserved. Well, okay, but if you wear your, contacts a little bit too much, they'll break in your eye, and so whenever they split into 2 pieces and then they start to get lost in your eye, it really is a pain to get them back out. So I don't like to take too many risks, because it's just think about how low your quality of life would be if you lost your eye, because there's no replacing that. And, well, I wore my contacts for 2 weeks in my eyes, sleeping in them every night. It feels so good not to be wearing them right now, but oh my gosh. Contacts suck, dude. It's dangerous for you to wear glasses. Can't see anything in your peripherals. What, you think that the shadow people are gonna get you? Wait, I'm sorry, that's disrespectful to say to an actual skit. My apologies, Tatters. Nobody's gonna get you. Don't even worry about it, bud. You've never had them break in your eye? Dude, well, maybe my eyes are just drier than yours, but you consider that, I live in the desert, and so it's more prone to breaking. You'd rather be a nerd than hurt your retinas. Unless you're on a motorcycle, you would wear glasses. Well, Kyle of the Wild, that's good for you, but glasses make me look really, really lame. They make me look so stupid. I don't want to wear my glasses. I'd rather look slightly cooler and be blind eventually than have to wear my glasses and look like a dork. I can't believe I'm the only person here that gets the contacts breaking in my eyes, though. Maybe it's because I sleep in them so much. Back to the Beefheart. Back to the Spyro Beefhearting. The other sections you play as a different character were better. I agree with that. I like the sections where you play as Spyro better. I like his design better than the Mole Man. Yeah, if you live somewhere where it's super damp and humid, then I bet your eyes are slightly less dry, and so it's probably the dryness of the air that causes them to break and causes my eyes to be so irritated by them all the time. Glasses are not cute. It depends. Dude, Tatters! You're genuinely the first person I've met that's even more nearsighted than me. That's crazy. You have terrible eyesight. Good for you. Well, I mean, not good for you. That's bad for you, but good for me. Not all glasses are cute indeed, Salt Miner. Whenever your prescription gets too bad, you have to start wearing the Coke bottles, and they make you look stupid. Imagine me with Coke bottle glasses. Stop that! Stop that! Take that imagination memory out of your noggin. I've effectively erased the memory from your noggin. Sometimes the mini games are good, and sometimes they're the worst. I hate the penguin one. The penguin one is annoying. Salt Miner, you see the world with goon vision. In the same way that Fujoshi see the world with gay vision, you just put on your goon goggles and you see everything as kawaii because you're incapable of being discerning. Stop, don't concentrate on my glasses. I don't even have glasses on. Stop it. This is slander and this is libel. I'm gonna play Spyro the Dragon. I keep on associating images of Spyro with, like... Okay, here's the thing. This is gonna sound a little bit uncouth, but I don't mean it to be. It's just that whenever I see Spyro, I don't associate him with the subway image that much. I more so associate him with gore, because I just picture that as what dragon-liking people like, because the scalies, they tend to like the image of people being swallowed by things. And they like to see the image of, like, the various reptilian men slapping their big reptilian bellies. And so, whenever I play Spyro, that tends to be what comes to mind. Just thinking of the various scalies I have known throughout the years that enjoy that sort of imagery. I don't. Listen, use some info. I'm able to bypass seeing an ophthalmologist by using a phone. What? Interesting. I had no idea that you could do that, Tatters, because it's just so expensive going to the optometrist appointment because I don't need a new prescription. My prescription is fine. It's just that it expires after some amount of time. I'm not asking the questions. I'm just saying that, the people that like Spyro tend to be a certain sort. They tend to be of a certain person. No. It's not like anything about me. It's just that... never mind. I had a point, but I'm being misunderstood, and so I will not try to defend myself in this scenario because I will not be intentionally misunderstood by people once again. Glasses objectively suck. Exactly! Because they have to, especially if you're super nearsighted, the thing with contacts is that they're directly on your eyes, and so they tend to provide the best seeing improvements, because glasses are better, I think, if you're farsighted. But if you have super duper nearsightedness, then contacts are going to be the way to go, because they are near. Credentialism. Optometrologists are gatekeeping, just like doctors. You know, it would be really cool if you could just decide on the things that you wanted and accept the risk for yourself without having to go to a doctor. That would indeed be pretty nice. Aw, beans. I got whacked by that vine. Oh, that I understand. Thank you, George. Thank you for your capacity for a deep understanding. Some people don't understand. I'm not profiling. I'm just saying that Spyro is a scaly game, and the scalies like the boar. They like seeing things get gobbled up, and they like seeing the crocodile. Well, not the crocodile. That doesn't pertain to crocodiles. They just like seeing the lizards in general pat their bellies after they swallow people. It's a common thing. And they also really like for the lizard people to be wearing like golden jewelry, like rings and stuff. That's at least what I have observed in interacting with these people from time to time. But the problem is that I can't get onto this thing, and it makes me think that maybe I'm not doing the thing that I'm supposed to be doing. So I would assume that this stone is what I'm supposed to hop onto, but it doesn't seem like I can hop high enough to get onto this stone. I did not say that on purpose. You're gonna rip your eyes out. Rip them out, Tatters. Rip them out. Protest the medical industry. You don't need to take that from them. You're not their little boy to be led around in such a way. You do not need to be controlled by the optometrist. You're better than them. Oh, I did it! Oh, dude, I slipped down. Well, maybe that's not what you're supposed to do. Spyro cells are useless and weak. They get completely mogged by Crash fans. I don't know. I don't like Crash Bandicoot either, because Crash Bandicoot, he just kind of seems... Okay, I don't to be mean, but Crash Bandicoot also kind of seems methy. So I'm not sure that I would enjoy Crash Bandicoot. He's kind of intimidating. That's a little boy game. So I don't think that I would enjoy it. Spyro is more of a girl game. A girl and a scaly game. I'm gonna try this one more time. I don't think it's what I'm supposed to do, or else it would probably be a bit more intuitive. But just in case it is and I just suck, I'm gonna try it. Oh! Oh, I think I just glitched him across. That's so cool. I almost did it, even though I'm pretty sure that's not what you're supposed to do. I'm gonna try one more time. That was crazy. That was so cool. I don't think is that what you're supposed to do? Also, hi P-Wo. I'm glad that you're getting a day off. You really had a long day, haven't you, kiddo? But that's okay. I'll do this elite gaming and you'll be so impressed. I'll make you proud, my son. The optometrist is a scam. Your eyes don't really change that much over the years. I just need the same glasses and the same contacts. I haven't replaced my glasses ever since I stopped getting my dad's insurance, though. Oh, I did it! I'm so good at the game. Yippee! I can't believe that was actually what you were supposed to do. I was not mistaken about it. That's so cool. Okay. Throw the bomb. Is that everything that's over here? Oh yeah, I guess so. I guess this actually wasn't that eventful, but that's okay. There's plenty of knives, but they literally tried to upcharge you $80 for some free BS that magically went away when you wanted an itemized list. That's just the nature of the optometrist's office. They just want to give you a bunch of frivolous add-ons, too. Spyro has a MILF. What? It sounds like Mr. Goonmaxing Botcell. You participate in the furry swap aspect of it. You're a sicko. He's sicko. Oh, you have lawsuit money? P-Wo looks like the Chuddy, by the way. What? How does P-Wo look like the Chuddy? What are you talking about, Tatters? Don't bully P-Wo. Wait, why do you know what P-Wo looks like? Did he dox himself? I know what P-Wo looks like too. He looks like a little yellow chubby snail baby boy creature. It is apparently a snail, but he also doesn't have a tail, which gets confusing. I mean, he doesn't have a shell, which is confusing. One would think that he's actually a slug, but he claims that he's not. But that's okay, that's P-Wo's business, not ours. Alrighty, let's see here. P-Wo, I'm sorry that sometimes in life people tell— Oh! Wait, no, this is just where I came from. So I need to keep on looking for the other crystals. The other Chaos Emeralds, as somebody would say. Karazanik, my Polish friend who will be disappearing soon. To the war. Her eyes are a billion miles blue. A blue million miles is such a beautiful song. Is it? Crash Bandicoot is trying too hard. Whoa! Is everybody in here a Crash Bandicoot hater? What did Crash Bandicoot ever do to you? Just kidding. I don't know. Maybe it's a fun game. I just don't like that he has a methy vibe. It just kind of freaks me out. Earlier, somebody asked if I ever played Jax and Daxter. I have not. I don't know why they would have expected me to, because I am not a gamer, but it's okay. Am I supposed to be able to stick to the side of this stone? Oh, yes, you climb those. I get it. I just dumb style jumped off of it, but it'll come back around again, and then I'll be able to jump to it. This is the platforming that those kids were talking about. This is why it's called a 3D platformer, Odette Balbasi. God Hand is the girly Pop Nation game? I don't even know what God Hand is, brother. Oh, dude. I fell all the way down here. The stakes were too high. I can't believe I'm all the way back down here. Or was I over here before? I guess not, because there's a crystal over here. So not all is lost, children. Not all is bad. Oh, yeah. That was kind of bad, though. Yes, I want to continue. Do I have to restart from the whole beginning of... Dude! You know what? Do I have to do this level? Is it, like, optional? Yeah, it probably isn't optional, or else it wouldn't be here. It's alright. You have a nice rest of your night, Miss Abigail Crocodile. Good luck. Have a good night, and thanks for stopping by. Yeah. Those were the days. You know what, Jam Fan? We all like wearing contact lenses, but the problem is that they're dangerous. You've had the same glasses since you were 12? I don't know. I like my glasses, but now I'm starting to feel like I want to switch my style. So I don't essentially, like, need glasses. But I'm sure I would like some. But I guess probably, I don't know, I think I got these, like, 2 years ago, so they're not really that old. I don't need to replace them, I just kind of want to. Wait, no, I got them, like, 3 years ago. 3 years ago. Ay, 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 dude. No, I'm not gonna continue this. I'm not gonna get stuck in this twisted mole world right now. I'll come back to it if I have to, but I need a fresh change of scenery. I need to go find the elder that's going to let me parkour. Or is it gonna be this guy? No, he's not the elder. Go on, Odette. Leave well enough alone. Odette isn't well. She's back at the hotel. I'm not at the hotel. I'm in my room, actually. They're both classics of the PS1 era. Why is Crash Bandicoot for boys and Spyro for girls? Well, Spyro is cute, kind of, and he's purple, and purple is a girl's color, and it's also a king's color. Whereas Crash Bandicoot is obnoxious and scary and abrasive. Spyro might be quippy, but he's not abrasive. He's kind of like a little sassy fella, and so he's a little bit less, you know. It makes sense. It just works, as the kids say. Oh, I opened up a area. Good job, Odette. See, I found an elder. I found an elder. I like dragon tales. I'm just not really a dragon person. But let's see what this elder guy has to say.
Spyro, darling, you
Whoa.
want to learn as much as you can to help you in your quest to find Red. I don't know anything about Red.
There's a lot of gay characters in this game, isn't there? I'm not even saying that to be snarky, but I mean, look at him. He's like pink. And he, like, you know, interesting. This is pretty progressive for the early 2000s. I am not a furry. I am just a mouse lady person. There's a big difference. Don't the medical people get away with robbing you because they are educated? You need to go full Pol Pot. What? Kill all of the nerds? Kill all of the glasses wearers? Optometrist is so sad. I went to an extra optometrist and got my product. Using a leading edge technique decided he retired the year. I'm sorry. I'm sorry that your optometrist abandoned you. My favorite doctor ever retired too, and I was really sad because whenever I went to him as a kid, he was always so pleasant and we would always have such nice conversations, and we just, I don't know, it's silly because he was my doctor, but we got along really well. And having a doctor that you can actually get along with is a rarity. I didn't read my instructions. The gay dragon teaches you pole spinning? That's a bit much. Don't forget Spyro, do the pole spin. That's crazy, dude. Early 2000s were on something else. But okay, buddy, how do I go do the pole spin? Let's go give it another try, Spyro. Where's the pole spin practice area? Oh, there it is. Alright, Spyro, you got this. Do the pole spin. Oh, okay, that's actually not that hard. That's cool. He kind of looks like a little sea monkey when he does that spin. Oh, no, dude. You went the wrong direction, Spyro, you dummy. You dingus. Alright, go there. Go there. Turn around. And go there. Yes, Spyro, you're such a good little pole spinner. I can't believe you learned pole spinning from the best. Good job, buddy. Alright. We're not listening to freaking Captain Beefheart anymore. We're listening to Sweet Smoke. That's okay. Sweet Smoke is cool. I don't know that much about Sweet Smoke, but I've listened to them a few times before whenever they just randomly came on while I was doing other things. So they're very good for that. Other than that, definitely has a smaller dragon in his belly right now. Exactly. I was making the point about the 4 furry dudes, and then who else appears but that elderly dragon that has that appearance? Piwo is a 6'2" ESO husser. Wow, that's crazy. Good for you, Piwo. Good for you. Crash Bandicoot Turtle Bridge levels turned a person. I'm not looking forward to the Turtle Bridges then if they're that hard. Jack and Daxter is fun, is it? I hate paying out of pocket for mandatory eye exams when I go buy the maximum amount of contacts I'm allowed 1 year. With my prescription, then on the last day it's valid, you buy another. Good thinking, kiddo. Good thinking. Well, you're not a kid, Jam Fan. You're a grown man. But that's smart. You get the most out of your prescription by buying it that way. You're a streamer. You're forced to be a gamer for our entertainment and your paycheck. I don't get paid for this! Are you kidding me? Doing maxing bot cell? I do it for free. It's okay. We could save. It's a long way down. I can save? Oh, right, I can save. I can save whenever I want. My eyes still hurts though. But yeah, Tatters, stop doxing P-Will. That's none of my business. You never wear what? Do you just not see whenever you're out and about, Tumor? You just don't wear your contacts and bump into stuff? I do that sometimes. So the other evening, I wanted to walk around without eyesight, so I just went walking without my contact lenses in, and it actually wasn't bad. It was kind of enjoyable. You love my trippy game blocks. Thank you, Kylie the Wildcat. Wily Cat. Can I just call you Wily Cat? I like the sweet smoke going on in the background, and I like my trippy background too. It's nice. Do you want to know where I found it on? I found it on the public domain section of archive.org. There's a lot of cool stuff on there. I found this funny CGI cartoon of this crazy angel baby on there. Just bedazzle my glasses. Isn't that what boys do? Alright, Tatters, I'm gonna bedazzle my glasses. It's gonna look so cool. Well, actually, that's a dumb idea, because then whenever you're walking around, the sun will shine into your eyes extra because of all the sparkles and don't go blind. Hey, what's your Spyro? My Spyro is not dying. My Spyro is thriving, Jack. He's happy. The pole spinner. The poles are spinning. I know! Saltminer, Scalies are sick in the head. Leave it to a void to think a small head comment refers to how they look rather than the size of their brain. I'm sorry, by the way. Tatters. That's not even a very good gag, because it doesn't really matter how big it is overall. What matters is the content of its character or something. What have gotten into you, buddy? Why are you even rappling the rousers? You don't need to be a rapple-rouser, kiddo. You can't walk around like that. You'll get hit by a car again. I didn't get hit by a car. I got run over by a car. Thank you very much. And it didn't affect me that much because, as you can see, I'm still playing Spyro today. Hi, Pudgy Sasquatch. Why are you so pudgy? Have you thought about changing yourself? Wait, I'm sorry. That's rude. Please forgive me. He looks tired and infirm because Sparks acts like a recession indicator. It's okay. My Spyro is perfectly healthy. Don't you Spyro-splain me, Jack. Just kidding. I'm being dumb right now. Let me see. I'll kill my guy whenever I have the opportunity. You feel like you're a happy postman. Jax, are you referencing things right now? Are you doing your wholesome reference arenas right now? You got run over by a car too, P-Will? That's so cool. Okay. Look, I'm killing the bat so that I can take his health. Look at that. My little guy is happy now. Are you happy, person who told me that I was unhappy? Did you really get run over, P-Will, or are you doing a stolen valor type thing? Because I just want you to know, you don't need to pretend to get hit by a car or run over by a car, just to pretend to be cool. Because you're cool regardless of whether or not you've been run over. But did you really? I am indeed playing Spyro, young Mira. I'm Spyroing and Spyroing out of control, but it's alright. I'm slowly figuring out the intricacies of this game, I guess. But I'm getting tired of this guy that's always trying to sell me something. This is just like Piccadilly Gardens. Just kidding. I've never been to Piccadilly Gardens. I've never been to the UK before. At one point I thought that I might go, but I did not. Because I decided, you know what? I don't need the UK, and the UK don't need me. Who would lie about that? I don't know. Fred, are you lying about it? Did you really get hit by a car? You can't just be pretending to have been in these vehicular accidents to look cool, though. I mean, I understand that it is cool, but you shouldn't be a poser about it. Lots of people would lie about that, Tatters. People lie about being in accidents to, get, I don't know, cool points, because it makes you seem like you're a fancy pants. Oh, thank you for giving me a little handsome beret. I do indeed feel more handsome. You got run over when you were 5 by a drunk driver? Oh my goodness. Gee willikers, P.O., that's crazy, dude. Did it permanently affect your mobility, or are you mostly okay? How okay are you? Oh, goodness gracious, P.O. Oh man, I'm falling down into the mud pit. I did not fall down into the mud pit. I'm just bad at this. You got a teddy bear from the accident? Aww. Is getting run over one of these things that happens to lots of kids? I think so. Well, your life role doesn't have to be being pudgy Sasquatch. You can be a skinny little Sasquatch twink if you want to. You can shave your Bigfootian body if so you choose. The world is your oyster, kiddo. Don't let anyone tell you how to squatch it. Or do. I don't care. I'm not involved in the plot line. Is it cool though? It is cool to get run over. That's why it happened to P.O., because he's a cool character. It wasn't very fast, but you were riding on your bike and some old lady went through a stop sign without stopping. Oof. Oof. Well, you know what, Fred Fake? You're still alive to tell the tale. And, you know, it didn't put it into your... Well, never mind. Never mind. I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna say it because I'm considerate. Eee. I bombed up that chest. Good job, Odette. I'm getting pretty good. I'm getting pretty good at Spyro. Aluminium. Odette, you gooner. How am I a gooner, dude? You should love yourself. Not just because you are important, but also in spite of that one person you don't like. Because doing something out of spite is a good motivator for some reason. Who do I dislike? Who do I dislike? What? Say what? What? I didn't say anything, Fred Fake. I didn't say anything about you. I didn't say anything about your activities. I didn't say anything rude to you, buddy. You're fine. You're groovy. But what are you talking about, Salt Miner? Why are you insinuating that I am a quote-unquote gooner? I really feel like I didn't say anything that would imply that, sincerely. So you are kind of coming across as what one would call a schizo. You know? Just a skits. That's alright. Some people in life, they're skitzes. I'm happy that everybody here survived being ran over. I'm happy that everybody here survived being ran over too, but I'm especially happy that P.O. did, because he is a good child. You're glad I'm still here? I'm glad I'm still here, and I'm glad that you're still here, George. Did you get it run over? What was the thing that you were going to say that you decided not to? Oh, I was just going to make... Well, no, because I decided to end. I decided to end saying that, so I can't say what I was going to say anymore, but it wasn't bad. It wasn't really that bad, debatably. I just can't say it anymore because I said that I wasn't going to say it anymore, and so therefore I can't say it, you know? You're just like the YouTube chef guy. Ooh, Adam Ragusia? P.O. do be cute. Aw, that's nice. That's nice, Tatters. You're a nice fella. Being nice to P.O. Good old P.O. demon. You did know a lot about Scaly guys, like what they were. You know what? I know a lot about Scaly guys because I went to college with Scaly guys. And one of my adversaries of the past was a Scaly guy because he misunderstood me. He misunderstood me, and he would draw all of these scaly pornographic drawings and post them on Twitter, and then I would laugh and laugh and laugh because I thought it was so funny. They would all be so fat, and they would be wearing gold jewelry. And he would draw these gay, scaly drawings, but then he would get really mad whenever people said that they was gay. It was so silly, because it's like, okay, it's fine to be a gay, scaly dude, but like, why would you deny it if you're making all of that art? And that's like the sole motivation in life that you have. The obese, scaly drawings are your muses, dude. It was funny stuff, but then eventually one day I felt bad about laughing about his artwork too much, and so I donated $10 to his coffee. You can get more with a kind word and a gun than with a kind word alone. True. Jax Bartlett, true. Scaly Dude was my rival. Yeah, we just didn't really get along very well. who are both in the Pokemon Club, and you know how Pokemon clubs work, you know. They're intense social groups. They're the people that join those things are hard to get along with. They're a cantankerous bunch, but it's okay. Your laughing made him stronger. I certainly hope so. I think he's like rich now. He lived up to the stereotype of the wealthy furries, so good for him. It doesn't really matter if people thought that his furry pornographic drawings were silly. This one guy you knew in high school used to draw anthro airplane porn on DeviantArt. Now he's a commercial airline pilot. That's amazing, Jam. He's living the dream. He was literally caressing his airplane waifu. Do you think that he like... Okay, never mind. This is too crass. But do you think that he feels special whenever he's in the cockpit of the airplane? Do you think that's like his special time? Do you think that is to him, but to a normal person would be like going on a rendezvous with their wife? That's so cool. That's so awesome. The world is such a beautiful place. Ay, that spider yoinked me. Yeah, he won. He did win. He knows what he wanted in life and he got it, baby. He probably thought, no, he didn't. He didn't think that. He didn't think that, dude. He absolutely did not think that. Scaly art is just so funny. And then they like have really serious captions on it where the scaly or the dinosaur person makes like intimidating words towards you and is like, oh yeah, wanna get on with this? And it's just like, oh my gosh, dude, scaly art is just it's just so silly. Scalies are so cool. Scalies are poggers, as the kids say. Whoa! Whoa! I unlocked a new zone! Due to the joy of Scalies, I unlocked this zone because I'm really good at the game. Where's the safe fairy? There she is. Look at that, dude. I'm a gamer. I'm a gamer. Yeah, I'm sure he thought you liked him but didn't want to admit it. He did not think that. You love fake quotes so much. They say that when you're on a journey of revenge, dig 2 graves, but I will be killing way more than 2 people. Gee willikers! Jack Bartlett. Is that a Jack Bartlett quote? Is that from your book of phrases? Okay.
Now maybe you can help me out. These dang swamp critters keep running off with my food. I ain't eating.
Oh, everybody wants something, don't they?
I'd love to give you a hand, but
There's a reward in it for you if you can run these foul critters here off my land. I got these old war cannons you can use. I'd do it myself, but the smell of gunpowder makes me...
Huh. Alright, I'll try it. I hate the mini games, but I'll try it. Didn't you lose like 1,000 brain cells every time you save or something? I thought the fairy said that. She did indeed say that. Protect Frederick's supplies from the critters and swamp bats, and you shall be rewarded. Get ready. Okay, I'm gonna get ready for this. Oh, it's a shoot 'em up game. Okay. Oh, dude. Oh, dude. This greedy little crocodilian is trying to eat up all of my fruit, dude. No bueno. At least this minigame isn't that hard. Ready, go. Hi, too Patricious. There's a video, that was a video about Fallout New Vegas? I see. Have you ever thought about playing the iconic game, Spyro: A New Tale? Oh no, they stole my fruit! Oh dude, all these bats are too plentiful. Fruit bats. Fruit bats are really cute. Have you ever read the book Stella Luna? It's about a little fruit bat, and I think she wanted to be like a bird, but then she realized that she was a beautiful bat, and bats are like way superior to birds. Birds are kind of low-key, dorky. I would never be a bird, but I would be a bat. Oh gosh, those little chunky crocodiles are coming in to snatch up my fruit. And then they're going to cantankerously pat their swollen bellies after they have eaten my fruit. That's what they do. I don't use Instagram anymore, but whenever I did, I got a lot of like furry feeder videos, and I'm not sure why. And so during that time, I really noticed that like The triumphant belly patting is a major thing in the furry feeder community. Hey, this is the first mini game that I passed. Well done, Frederick will be happy. Now I shall be rewarded. Hi, demon girl, angel boy. Hey, I thought your name was Evernew. What about a golden bat? A golden bat? What about an aluminum baseball bat? My name is Mud. Oh, that must save a lot. No, that's mean, waifu psycho. That's it. I'm firing you from your newly found position of moderatorship. You're dead, kiddo. You're donezo. Don't go to school yesterday. Oh, believe me, I didn't. Just kidding. I did go to school.
Nice shooting, Dragon.
It was
Taco.
okay.
Here's a reward I promised you. A dragon egg. I would have had it myself, but the dang shell on this thing's hard as a rock.
Hi, Anime Sucks, Cope and Sneed. I have a link for you. Well, unfortunately, Anime Sucks, Cope and Sneed, I can't see, your link because links are disabled in the YouTube chat, which is not intentional. I would have been okay with links being enabled, but I haven't gotten around to fixing them yet, so, that's just life, buddy. And also, Sneed posting is low quality. I'm sorry to tell you because I don't want to hurt your feelings, but I think if you had a better nickname, I would be more likely to re-enable the link posting privilege. But alas, that is okay. Oh, I just have to miss out on that wonderful dragon that eats pizza. That's okay though. That's just life, baby. And also, you must understand, I'm not into the obese dragons that do that stuff. I'm just doing a little bit of exploration on the people that are like that. Whoa, you agree too, Catricious? It's a bit controversial of an opinion, but it's one that I must stand by. No, shut up, Goon Maxing Bot Cell. You're being a low quality individual right now. Good night, TK. TK, sometimes I don't know whether or not you're a real person or whether or not you're like a robot. Hi, biggest boy. I like that emoticon. It's my favorite one. Oh, I got the light gem. It was fun while it lasted. What was waifu psycho? Is it all over now? Have your delightful days ended? I can't believe it! I can't believe it, dude! I reached the end of that mud. Hi, magical Momoka. Nice to see you on this fine afternoon. How are you doing tonight? Thank you for dropping by. As you can see, I'm playing Spyro. The point was initially to play Spyro, and listen to Captain Beefheart, but I wound up not listening to Captain Beefheart at all. Well, I did for a little bit, but not very long. But I hope that you're doing well tonight. It's nice to see you. Thank you for being here with us. We appreciate your company, that's for sure. Hello, Dorbizzle. Hello, Magical Momoka. You like Spyro? Are you Spyro-tastic? Hello, Polaris Knight. But that is not actually a furry gooner. She just wants to learn about big. No, buddy. No. You do not understand me. You do not understand me. I do not like those things. I just seek to understand them so that I can not make them mad at me the next time that I encounter them and not make an enemy out of a potential friend. You understand? You would not understand because you do not see the value in getting along with others. You just like being cantankerous and a nuisance, Mr. Goon Maxing Bot Cell. Whoa, George. Anime Sucks Cope and Sneed is one of your little amigos. That's crazy. I didn't know you knew each other like that. I didn't know you were buddies like that. Oh gosh, he's gonna hit me. Blue raspberry is a real fruit, better known as the white bark raspberry. Are you sure? I just assumed that blue raspberry was a lie and that they just used blackberries, but then they said that it was a blue raspberry. How should we prove that PK is a robot? Well, his name, first of all, Demon Girl, Psycho Boy, Angel Boy. His name isn't PK, it's TK. And he's been around for years, but he never actually says anything. But that's totally okay, because lurking is fine, but he always says Good night, have a good stream, and a very long message, which makes me wonder if he's a real person. If not, then, well, that'd be a little bit strange, but it is what it is. Yeah, you fired me, remember? Oh, okay, waifu psycho. I'll hire you again. Let me see how this works. Let me see if this works. Raspberries are blue when you give them to a homeless woman. Listen, I already gave that homeless woman my blanket. I don't need to give her my raspberries too. Alright, waifu psycho. You're about to get it. You're about to get hired. For the prestigious... That didn't work! That didn't work! You didn't get hired for the prestigious status of modship in Odessa's little channel Areno. I'm sorry. I'm sorry it didn't work out. Also, X job. Well, never mind. Never mind. All I'm gonna tell you is, hello. You wanna play Link's Awakening on Game Boy one day and then problem the few Zelda games you really enjoy? I haven't played that many Zelda games. I've only played part of Majora's Mask. No, yeah, part of Majora's Mask and part of Twilight Princess. But I never beat Twilight Princess because the puzzles were too complicated for me because I'm dumb. Tis okay, though. Thank you. Thank you. You got called cantankerous, you would disembowel yourself on the spot. What's wrong? Being cantankerous isn't the worst thing in the world. It means, at least it means that you have some fight in you. Drink some pop? I'm not drinking pop. I'm drinking twisted tea. I'm staying twisted. Twisted. Well, of course I remembered X job, but I hope you're having a fine day. Let's see here. Let's see here. What didn't work? I know it didn't work. I didn't do it right. I forgot that, like, the way that it works on... Wait, the goodnight message has been sitting in my DMs for myself for 5 years, and the only thing that you changed was the... TK! Think about the raspberries, too! Holy smokes! Oh! Wow! Wow! I'm sorry, TK. You can still go to bed. It's just that in all this time, it's just like you never break character, so it was very exciting. It was exciting for me. Do you what? Do you want my BF, mouse girl? I don't want to be your boyfriend, and no, I can't say that I do want to do that if that's what you're asking, demon girl, angel boy. I don't know what you're talking about. Odette was the twisted tea ant all along. It's true. I stay twisted. Twisted tea. Not even a mouse. Tatters, are you accusing demon girl angel boy of being your long lost lover squid? I'm sorry your little buddy disappeared one day. Hopefully he'll be back. Hopefully one day. But that's okay. Sometimes people come and go into our lives and we miss them, but we still have our fond memories of them. Like my childhood friend Vasa. But that is alright. Sometimes. I don't know. I don't have a point that I'm getting at. But we will all be alright. Eventually, my grandma will pass away, and I'm gonna be really sad. That actually won't be alright. I'm gonna be so sad when my grandma passes away. But that's nothing to worry about right now, Odette. That's so random. You're playing Spyro the Dragon. Don't think about your grandma. Think about incinerating this crocodile. Good job, buddy. You know what you're doing. That funny thought about the Toy Story universe. How miserable would it be if a Funko Pop? You watch everyone have fun with their owners, then you sit in a box for all of eternity hoping for death? Well, that's what some of the toys wanted in the, They wanted that in the second movie. That's what Stinky Pete wanted. He didn't want to get played with. He just wanted to be in a box forever. But that is a funny thing to think about, Jack Spartlet. The existence of Funko Pops in the Toy Story universe in general. Oh, dude! But if Toy Story was real, then the Rainbow Dash figure in the jar would actually be suffering, and that's very bad. But, luckily, toys are not sentient, probably. It does sound scary. No, Tatters, that's not squid. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put the idea in your head, but I don't think that that is squid. I think that this is just a new and uncategorized eccentric person, not your little buddy, unfortunately. Let's see. I wonder if from over here I'd be able to glide all the way from over there if that's a high enough vantage point and that's what the game wants me to do. No, I think I can get higher. Oh, dude, if I get whacked by that guy again, I'm gonna die. I think. see here. Don't be sad, Tatters. Just be happy about all the times that you didn't get to make silly posts with Squid. And who knows, maybe on his own terms he'll be back again one day. Like Frosty the Snowman. He never went away forever. Yeah, you get up there yet. That was so cool. Did you see that MLG maneuver? That was so good. That was so good. You like Spyro psychopathic eyes. They're not psychopathic, they're loving. They're sweet and kawaii, as the kids would say. You miss him more than your ex-girlfriend. Aw, that's so sad, Tatters. I wish that you and Squid were still best buddies. I miss you having a little buddy like that. It's a little sad, to be honest. But that's alright. I'm sure that one day, the hole in your heart, it will never be filled, but it'll shrink down, and you will have a little amigo whose company I'm sure you enjoy just as much, even if it is not the same. It'll be different in a good way, too. It's been a while. Ah, beans. Don't worry, Tatters. I need to stop reassuring you. Maybe reassuring somebody is a weird thing to do, but I feel like it's going to work out eventually. I wonder who I'm supposed to be bombing with this. Probably this, like, little doorway, I assume. Okay, how do I fire it? Oh! Oh, I fired that way too high. Okay. Pin it down lower. Lower. I got it. Now I have to go jump up that again. Wait, is there anything else that I'm supposed to be shooting up there? Maybe that giant keg I'm also supposed to be shooting. Mouse, can you be my little amigo? I guess I can be your little amigo, but what's in it for me? What do I get from being your little amigo? It's okay, P-Wo. You're very high quality. Do not feel sad about Tatters not appreciating your wonderful character and your anecdotes about getting run over and then getting a wonderful little bear. We appreciate you, P-Wo. It's a yes or no question. I said yes, sure, I can be your little amigo. That's fine. You can be my amigo, I guess, demon girl, angel boy. Except you are mentally insane. That might be the only problem with being amigos. But you know what? I'm not sure that I've ever had an amigo that was sane. So, like, you'll be fine. You'll be okay, kiddo. There we go. I'm about to be hopped around to collect my bountiful harvest of gemstones. Oh, there it is. Yippee. What, Salt Miner? What's the matter, kiddo? Spyro looks high. How does Spyro look high? He doesn't look high, Blaze Kong. You're just saying things. His eyes aren't like bloodshot, and his pupils aren't dilated. He's just chilling. He's just vibing. What's so scary about the women, P-Wo? Why are you scared of women? Is it like, I don't know, Freudian or something? That's what my professor says whenever somebody has sentimental attachment to their pottery, but it's like mediocre. He's like, you have a Freudian attachment to your own defecation. You need to learn to throw away things that suck. Blah, blah, blah. He's a negative Nancy, but I guess he's kind of right. It looks like he's either had something or he's having flashbacks. Well, he probably is having flashbacks. You don't know, dude. The Spyro's really been through it. He gets attacked by all those little crocodiles. Honestly, I also thought this was the first Spyro game. And so I feel like I might be missing out on a little bit of Spyro lore by starting here, but that's okay. Okay, demon girl, angel boy. That's insanely true. What's insanely true? Spyro? Wait, no, I probably said something truthful a second ago, but now I don't remember because the topic has changed too much. Can't fill your space full of things. Can't fill your space full of things. It is true. Oh, we're talking about the professor. Yeah, and so if you get too attached to the work that you produce that isn't that good, you're going to be less inclined to push yourself, and you have to be more okay with your failures and accepting them as failures, I guess, so that you can actually start to improve and create things that have more merit. Yay! My little guy! My little bug is healing because I'm killing these bats. It's so groovy. I just need to get this guy. Come on, bat. Come on, come on. Dude, he's so fast. Maybe if I get him in the other direction, I'll get him. Oda is the type of person to talk for so long about such strange talk. Skinwalker pretended to be Raimi Ricardo as one of the police to calm fear. What? That wasn't Skinwalker, Jax Bartlett. That was Raimi Ricotta. Alright, come here, little bat. That was the real Raimi Ricotta. She just doesn't have a lot of things to say. Well, she can say a lot. She just likes to rotate on a familiar range of topics, like windmills and stuff, you know? She likes to stay in her comfort zone. This is powerful magic, Odette. The magic of friendship or the magic of Spyro? What's this?
There
That
you
guy.
are, my favorite wallet.
Gems. Allow Spark to extend a extra hit. That's a pretty valuable tool. Okay, what's this?
Nothing but the best.
Teleport pass. Allows you to teleport to a previous activated remote shop pad. Okay, whatever. Windmills.
Nothing but the best.
Ooh, double value gems. Power up that doubles the value of all gems. That's okay. Right. Butterfly jar. That's fine. Keychain allows you to carry 3 lockpicks. Okay, that's good. It's just not unlocked yet.
Quality merchant.
I'm getting a little bit tired. But what's actually getting tired is my mouth. My mouth is getting a little bit tired of talking. Why am I so tired? Oh, it's because I woke up early and I went to bed early the previous night. So I should probably go to bed early again because I have some stuff that I need to go work on tomorrow. That wouldn't be the worst idea in the world. Will you be downtrodden? Just kidding. I don't care about whether or not you're downtrodden because I'm a tough mamba jamba. Alrighty, that's enough Spyroing, kids. Let me go find my little savey pointy. Here, little butterfly. Sweet little bumblebee. I know what you want from me. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ah. Ah, ooh, ah, ooh, ah, ah, ah. Alrighty. You're tired because we're spiritual energy vampires. Yeah, okay, Tatters. That's one way to put it. Alright, everybody. If you want to get in your daily good nights, now's the time. Don't neglect to collect your good nights if you want to be told good night tonight. But I'll start with who's here. Good night, Rico. Good night, Waifu Psycho. Good night, Tatters. Good night, Demon Girl Angel Boy. Good night, Jax. Good night, Pewell. Good night, Salt Miner. Good night, Blaze Kong. Good night, Good Maxing Bot Cell. And good night, Waifu Psycho. And good night, Acer of P. Are you a species of mouse of some kind? Yeah, I'm a Balb Sea mouse, baby. Good night, George. Good night, Tumor. Good night, X-Job. Good night, Undercover Lolicon. Good night, Little Honda. Good night, Biggest Boy. Good night, Farland. Good night, Potion Dweller. Good night, A Fit Kitsune. Good night, Jax. Good night, Tatters. Good night, Demon Girl Angel Boy. Good night, Fred. Good night, DD Frogs. Good night, Waifu Psycho. Alright. Oh yeah, I have to do the wholesome little Raiderino. I hope you sleep right now and don't 5-7... Well, actually, I deleted Twitter because it's too much of a time waster. Good night, Sunflower. I'm sure that the little squid is out there somewhere, and maybe he'll come back one day. Maybe one day we'll have a bait stream, and he will just be so fascinated by the topic. He'll be like, "Whoa, man, I gotta DM Tatters about this. I gotta watch this stream and DM Tatters." We'll figure it out. We'll get your little buddy Migo back. But let me see. Who do I pass off these kids on to? My mouth hurts from talking. My jaw hurts from talking. Why is my face so weak, dude? I didn't even do anything today. There's no reason for my face to be so weak, and yet it is. And yet it's how I am. It's one of those days where it's hard to pick because I don't know anybody. Come on. I want a VTuber. I want a kawaii VTuber who is also a rodent. That would be good. Does anybody know somebody who's a kawaii rodent? Let me see. No, I just literally don't know anybody. Who's Quackari TV? Let me see who Quackari TV is. Oh, she's a bunny of sorts. She's a live 2D rigger and she's playing Repo. That works. That works out just fine. I don't know who that is, but that's okay. Because that is the etiquette. See, I used to be so bad about following the etiquette. Hamstruder is nice. She's always talking about her ham and stuff. Oh, that would probably be nice because she's like a hamster and stuff. Okay, sure. Why not? Ham a strudel. Let me see. Let me copy and paste this. So she's playing Heavy Rain. I never played Heavy Rain, but I did like to watch YouTube poops about Heavy Rain sometimes. Alright, I'll press the little button, Reno. Did I do it wrong? No, I didn't do it wrong. Hey, somebody put my little beret on me for the last little moment of the night. I have my little handsome beret on because I'm a little handsome fella. Good night, everybody. Good night, every pony.